In a world where 7 people will play a game like never before. Will they survive? Audio Dungeon.
Good evening. If you just saw this, you're going to have deja vu. I am Tony Hansen, joined by the rest of the Audio Dungeon crew, Ross Pataro, Dan Isgro, Damian Scrow, Brooke Armstrong, Vinny Pro, and Tom Gakoza. And today we're joined by our guest from last week, Mike Bernier, and also Lee House, Mike from Arcane Eye, and Lee from many different things around the tabletop community. How you guys doing today?
Doing great.
Awesome. Mike, you there with us?
Yep, I'm doing awesome.
Awesome. And the Audio Dungeon crew, how's it going, guys?
All right.
Doing good.
Pretty good. A little nervous.
Awesome.
Going.
So today...
It doesn't seem like I missed much last week, right?
I would say in some ways, it's almost like you never left, because they are,
We're doing that well.
Yeah.
Lump got a couple of extra meals, but that's about it.
Yeah, in decision time, I think this group, it's very hard. Everybody tries to figure out the best thing to do, and it also is a really tight situation. No one wants to make the wrong move. So last week was very interesting. Today's episode is season 3, episode 15, and it's called Rogue Magic. And last week was very interesting. Last week was the first time ever that we let fans, which is still happening today. If you saw on our Dungeon Dwellers group on Facebook, I allowed everybody to create characters on 3rd level. You still can do right now if you really hurry. And you will be able to be the assorted characters that are in this prison. You'll remember that everyone that I let you choose, that I specifically allowed everyone to be a little bit different on the NPCs. In a certain degree. Everyone's picking different races, and that's fine. Mike, I believe Mike, your character is human. What are you?
Half elf warlock.
Half elf, right? You're half elf. So Mike is a half elf, and Lee, you're playing the first mate from Raven's ship, who has been taken out for the last 2 days out of this jail cell, and we're going to see what happens to him today. And he's a goblin, I believe. You want to tell everybody about your character?
Yes, I am. I'm playing Zog the Snake, Scourge of the Seas, Lasher of Seabirds, and Eater of Bananas.
Eater of bananas.
Yeah, lots of bananas, and he's very pissed that he's been locked up for a while without fresh bananas. So he's been real ornery lately.
This goblin sounds very serious.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just keying into his live right now. Guys, if you're having any difficulties right now, you'll notice Facebook has different setup going on right now. Things look a little bit different, and the way they're running things is a little bit different. So if any weird things, you can let us know after the stream, and you can also watch us on Twitch and on YouTube. For those of you that remember, we're doing a lot of work on YouTube, on Twitch. So you actually be able to roll dice there too, if it needs to be. If you want to roll something, it's going to be there on YouTube. If you want to do a post or something like that, or a poll rather, you could do that on Facebook. Okay, let's touch in and say hello to everybody. What's going on? Derek Luxton, Jared Woods. What's going on, guys? Marlon Johnson, Chase Griffin, John Abbott, Evan Moniz. What's up? Catherine Hunter. What's up, Catherine?
Hey.
Nick Lurkin.
Wow.
Jonathan Willis. Good to have you. Scott Walter, Teresa Johnson is inside watching right now. Emily Provenzano, there's Brooke Armstrong.
Woo-woo.
Constance Turner, what's up, Constance? John Abbott, what is going on? Michael Armstrong, what's up? Michael Armstrong in the house. What?
Wow.
What is Mike Armstrong doing? So yeah, last week was a very interesting week, and you guys were basically in jail the whole time. You apparently were being run through some sort of trap ruse, or however you want to call it, by the Raven after winning a competition technically, And because you were kind of duped by the Raven, Raven was able to escape from Rhaegar. Well, not escape from Rhaegar, but he left Rhaegar with 1 million gold coins of the prize, the entire prize. And by the time he left, you guys were already entranced by a spell, by wild magic from Wexel, the wild wizard that's working for Raven right now. Also, Olin is on that side as well. And you guys were in a drunken stupor, which seemed like a very long time. And it had altercations that led you all the way up to just following in a half-drunken state all the way out to Ravensclaw, the city. And while there, you guys pretty much got locked in jail, which is called the Lock and Key Prison and Barracks. So you guys have been in there. You guys have already figured out what's going on with this prison. Is that you guys apparently do a long, arduous 8-hour shift with only 4 50-minute breaks during the day. And, it's terrible. Who would want to do that? And
so difficult.
And they take you out. They let you eat. You actually work longer than that, though. You actually do. And they take you out to eat afterwards. Out to eat to your favorite restaurant. No, they take you into into the jail.
Like a Tuesday. Nice.
You eat.
Before the pandemic.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
I remember
this-
the food was terrible. It was disgusting. Ugh.
Yes, we rolled a 1 last week. The food is inedible. The only person who likes it is Lump and Scott Weber. So you guys, last night you guys had a prison riot started by Xantar, and it ended poorly because the guards were all ready for you. They were watching. They had guns in their hands. They pretty much just shot and killed 3 people that attacked, and everyone else was mixed and matched and put back into their cells, as well as you guys. Now, don't forget, you guys are hanging out with 2 other guys in the cells with you that are part of Raven's crew, plus Mike's character. And you guys have basically, since then, just been like, okay, what are we going to do here? You're trying to figure a way out. You have a couple of theories about what's going on. And we ended with the night ending and the morning coming. And Vinny Pro's character, Thistle, was on the floor, appearing dead. The guards kind of checked him. We rolled a die in this, and they didn't just try to kill him and stab him like you would in a battlefield. And they just dragged Vin out, and that is where the episode ended. So we're taking it right from there, right now, and we're now joined by, I believe, by some more NPCs that made characters, and I'm going to review them right now. Everyone who made a character, pretty much just write your character's name. I have your character's name in for me. I'm just going to confirm that everyone's here is playing it. I have Argor, the Druid. These are all people that are in the cells with you guys. Mr. Nobody, very clever name. That's Richard Wild's character. Volt Raider is Evan Mona's character. Gathard, Derek Lux is a character. Oni Fi is Liv Mora. Orlander Hollowhill, which is Tim Shanks, and Shiva, which is Lauren Hicks' new character. If you lived last week, guys, you can take 100 experience points. If you lived from last week to this week, crew, your experience points is the same as always, 150. So you guys, if you lived from last week to this week, take 100 experience points. If not, you started a new character today. That is 3rd level. So that is it, guys. We're gonna take you right at the morning. Lee, you're not in this. Mike, you are in this as you were before. You guys could just role play the situation. Tom, obviously, you're not here. And role play. Venom was just taken out and dragged out.
Where are they going? Thistle! Thistle! Where are you taking him? No!
Shut up.
What's
Sit
happening?
down.
What did you do to him?
They walk down. You see on their faces, they look like they're just as confused as you are, and they just kind of just drag them out.
Arky, what happened to Thistle?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
Abyssia,
Did anybody
What
see
happened?
before he was pulled out? What happened?
I turn around, I just look at the general populace in the jail cells there.
what happened here? Did anybody see what happened to Thistle?
Okay, you yell around to the groups, NPCs. If you want to answer, you can. Obviously, there's a delay in the chat, but if anybody wants to answer, can. Tyler, Nasser, welcome to the stream. So you guys trying to figure out what's going on? That's where we ended last time, and I'm going to give you your DM speak right here. You've all woken up in the prison after a long night dwelling over the escape attempt that ended with 3 prisoners killed. This prison is different, yet simple in function. Apparently, we build ships by day, eat in the evening, and sleep at night. All the while, Raven expands his empire, and in your case, does it with an extra 1 million gold coins in his pocket. Time is running out as day 4 has begun. Out of the 7 days that you need to return to Rhaegar, if you don't, you will lose your claim on the entire dragon hoard of gold. You wake, as we just did. You wake a little more and sit up to notice that Thistle the halfling has been pulled out of his cell. His body lifeless as he's dragged like a sack on the floor. The guards deem him dead, but a large part of you does not believe it. They take him out of the cell, and you're left looking at your companions for answers. None seem to come to their mind or yours. You have met what seems to be new allies in the Lock and Key prison and barracks. The crew of the famed ship Wayward, Raven's ship, who apparently have been betrayed by Raven the moment they took Northport and transformed the city into Raven's Claw. Raven, which is now the governor of Raven's Claw. They seem as eager as you to get out. You could use their help. Which reminds you, where is Finndelar? So, you guys are just basically trying to figure out what's going on. He's been pulled out of the cell. You're not really sure what's going on. I'll give you one more chance to roleplay, and then we're gonna do a next part. Okay.
All this time, we still haven't brought Finndelar back. Since we're losing people left and right.
Yes, now Thistle.
Where are they taking him? Where are they taking him?
They take the bodies down to the ships and they just throw them in the lake.
What do you mean they throw them in the lake?
They have no use for dead bodies here, unfortunately.
He can't be dead.
What did they do to him?
What happened to him? I look around again, everyone in the cells. What's happened?
I didn't see it.
Billy, one of the
was
guys
one
in
of
the cell
these-
with him. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Cut Rob.
I was gonna say, was it one of these old Raven's allies? One of them, perhaps, murdered him in the night. I glare around at all of them.
It wasn't me.
Oh, you coward! We'll go after the little guy. Bastard.
I could come into their defense a little bit because these are my shipmates. I'm just like, no, I know Billy and Hedrick. I can speak for them. They would not kill somebody in their sleep. Something's fishy here. I'm not exactly sure what it is.
Did he eat yesterday? Did he have any of that gruel? Did someone poison his food?
Sure, we all ate.
It tasted like poison.
Yeah.
It was terrible.
No one else did.
Me kind of liked it.
He always was a little
Yeah.
trickster. Maybe he's got something up his sleeve.
I don't know. He looks pretty dead.
I
It's
know.
like they're dead.
You see a gnome from across the room speaks up and goes, "It wasn't me." That sounded very guilty the way I did it, but I think he's just saying it wasn't me.
Who's that guilty guy over there?
I feel like
He sounds guilty.
I feel like all I do is
Never
make it
mind the
bad.
tone.
The guy across the room in a totally different part of the cell. Yeah.
Sir Shaggy, is that you?
Wasn't.
Oh, nice. I was like, what? Who's Sir Shaggy? Oh. I didn't think about that. So around the room, you guys start talking with around the room, and you get to know the names of all the different people: Argor, Mister, Bolt, Gather, Livmora, Morlander, and Shiva. Besides Hagrid and Billy, and these are most of the people. There are other people in the room as well, but those are the ones that you're getting to know the names of. Xantar died last night, and 2 others also died. So, if anything, the fight last night kind of brought you guys a little bit together, and it began like kind of a conversation with like, who are you? So we'll move it forward just to say that they at least, if you guys choose to share it, which you can say yes or no, they know why you're in this cell. Do you want to share that as general knowledge with the fans who obviously already know, or you don't want to share that?
I think I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll share it.
Yeah, I think we should share
Okay.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a general from reading what Dave wrote in the role playing thread and from last week. You basically get the feeling that everyone's on the same page. It doesn't when I out of game when I literally designed this, I thought with the idea of like not knowing because it's a prison. You could have different groups of people that want to fight another. There could be competition, but the way that everyone's talking, you see everyone is of the same mind. They all hate Raven. They all just want to be out of the cell. And while they may have been a little bit like, who are you guys? It's kind of gone away very quickly as they all just want to survive and get out. Any questions about Vinny going out of the room, your situation right now? If not, I'm going to move on. Okay, so Tom, Kokoza, Finndelar. I'm going to describe this from your perspective, but Lee, you're actually here as well.
All right.
Finndelar, and my DM voice. You wake up out of a daze. You're strapped to a table of some sort in a large room. You're not alone. 3 other tables fill the room with a figure on 2 of them. On one, a goblin who appears to be some sort of pirate by the looks, and on the other, a large humanoid creature who seems to be made of wood. Your eyesight focuses finally, and you begin to notice the room has vials and books everywhere. It reminds you immediately of Wexel's laboratory you encountered about a year ago. The room itself seems to be about 30 by 30 with windows. You can hear pirate soldiers talking outside, which tells you you're still in the lock and key barracks in prison. You feel weak. Something is different. You're not sure what. And the last hours since you arrived seem to be a complete daze. The door opens suddenly. Finndelar, what do you do? Anything?
Can I see the door from where I am? Can I move my head around, or am I strapped?
You can.
Like, is my head strapped to the?
Your
I
head's
look
not
at
strapped?
the doors.
Yeah, you can turn to the door. Okay, so you open your door and you see Wexel come in, and Wexel seems to be very giddy with excitement. He doesn't seem focused on you. He's actually carrying some books and a couple of potions. Do you say anything?
Wexel. I do. I call his name Wexel. Wexel.
Oh, Finndelar, you're up. That's great. Oh, wow. Oh, awesome. That's great. You actually survived. That's great. Do you feel good? Do you feel okay?
No.
Can you move your arm? Oh, wait. I'm sorry. You can't move your arm. But do you feel your arm? Do you feel your legs?
Do I feel my arms and legs?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's great. That's great.
Why would I not have felt my arms and legs, Wexel?
Don't worry. You know, wild magic. It's unpredictable.
What did you do to me?
We'll go over it. He walks over to the other side of the room, and you can kind of just move your head up a little bit if you wanted to, and you can see that he's over near the goblin. So Lee, your name one more time?
Zog, Xogg.
Thank you. So Lee, Wexel comes up to you. You've met Wexel twice before. You've been in here in this room. You never know what doing to because you always start coming to after whatever he did, and your memory always goes back to you can't really even remember getting into the room. So he comes up to you and he looks at you again. So he goes, Zog. He goes, how are you feeling? Good?
Yeah. Feeling about as good as I can be, I guess.
Very good, very good. I have to say, your goblin blood is a secret to many things, very resistant.
I don't exactly remember what I agreed to do by coming here. You mind refreshing my memory?
Oh, well, let's just say I needed some samples of your blood. I need to do some magical spells, and it's all for the good of Ravensclaw.
I don't care nothing about no good of no Raven's Claw. Not after I was thrown in here.
Yeah, I guess so. I understand. But thank you anyway. Appreciate it. Just relax, okay? Okay, thanks. You see him walk over to the other side of the room.
As soon as he walks away, I just snap at him with my sharp goblin teeth.
Okay. He walks the other side of the room onto one of the other tables left, and on one of the tables is this large, round, like barrel-sized tall wooden creature, and it's just laying down. Creature seems to be moving slightly, and he seems to be like checking it. He's like, "How you doing? You okay?" Oh, I hope it works. I really, really, really hope this works. Great. Okay, so he walks back over to you. He finally puts all his books down. He puts his books down, and he puts some potions down. The place is a mess with stuff. It's like a mad scientist's laboratory. It's basically what it looks like right now. Let's see what's coming in from it, so I don't miss anything from the fans here. Scott Weber says, Lump says, me and Thistle ate three others. I'll just say it. Me and Thistle ate 3 other bowls of slop stew and 3 other prisoners' bowls. Me, I'm fine. Oh, well, no just stars from Scott Weber. That's outside. Martin Laurie says, welcome back, Tom. Scott Weber. Just saying something else. Just saying hi. Martin Laurie. Everyone, oh, that's right. Everyone share out the stream, guys. If they hit, remember, no enchantments, nothing bought, anything you've given to them, rerolls, nothing is effective without 50 shares in the stream. Okay, that's on Facebook, and I don't know what we're up to now, but hopefully we're up there.
32.
32. Okay, so hopefully no one gets into a life or death situation. Marlon Johnson says Zog is a scoundrel.
Yes, born and bred.
Confirmed. Derek Luxon says, did Wexel switch their bodies? That's interesting. Thanks for find out. Tom wakes up as a wooden man. Okay, so Wexel, back to the conversation with you, Tom. Wexel is looking at you, and he comes to you really closely. He's like looking right in your face.
Wexel,
you look
good. Did you do something to me? I feel
Let's just say
not great.
Yeah. Oh, really? Okay. He pulls a chair up and sits down. He pulls out a pen, a quill. He's like, go ahead. What do you feel?
Well, I feel kind of dazed. I feel weak. I don't know how well I could move if you untied me. And I'm confused because I don't know, why I'm here or what's happening or why.
Okay. We can talk about all that stuff. But first, I have so many questions for you. You seem to be okay enough where we can do this right now. So how did you like my spell? Did all of you get drunk right away? Like, it's hard to know exactly what would happen, but it's supposed to be a bit like a circular drinking and drunk experience where you feel drunk and pass the spell's enchantment to the next person and they pass it back to you. I would love to know what happened. Purely for research, of course. I call it Wexel's drunken stupor. How'd you like it?
It worked very well. I think if that's what... I'll tell you this, Wexel. I'm tied to a thing. It worked so well, we thought it was a good idea just to come here.
Right, so that was the plan, right?
Oh, you wanted that to happen?
Well, it's not that I wanted. Raven wanted. Raven said you guys would be probably so mad about what happened that if they're in a drunken rage, he goes, I would follow them. So he thought that you would come here. And then, my part of the plan is that I would be allowed to do what I did today, which is great.
And what is that you did today, Wexel?
Well, let's just say, I don't know if it's ever been done before, but I did it, and you seem to be okay. So,
Look, I don't mean to... What? I'm sorry, the goblin has something to say.
Hey, Wexel, I got a question. You've been talking to the Raven. Why don't you tell that coward to come on down here and face me?
Oh well, I know you guys have history, but I don't think the Raven has much time. I mean, he's the governor of a whole city. What is he gonna do? Is he gonna come down and talk to people in the jail?
No, I don't want to talk. I want to fight to the damn death. Bring him down here.
Well, next time I see him, I'll pass on your message.
All right.
Yes, yeah.
But I'm sorry. You were saying about what you did to me.
Yes,
it worked. It's great. Can you tell me what it was?
Yeah. So you see, I've always been tinkering with magic. Never quite accepted by the Red City or the elves. As you know, they call me a wild wizard and claiming I cast rogue magic. It's ridiculous. I always felt I was more creative than the others and should be treated with more respect for a man of my experience. Think about all the stuff that I've done, And then I remembered something. When I met your group, I could feel the magic in it was different. I remember when you guys just seemed like your auras were different. It's almost like my wild magic was tinkering, and I just knew something was out of the ordinary. So after I was released from the Red City dungeons, amongst the other things, I did some research. I eventually met a Raven through Olin. We started working together and things like that. And I realized that after research, that what I sensed was this. And he goes over, and he realizes, and he pulls out, and in his hand is what? For 50 experience points.
Oh man,
I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say, the dragon's energy from the crystal rod.
No, the great guess. No.
Ooh.
Is it Tom the light from the what's it called?
No, that's what Tom's answering. I think. No.
Oh, okay.
Is it an emerald crystal?
Anyone can answer this question if you want to answer. If you want to take a guess.
Hello.
I'll give everybody one shot. Go ahead. What is it? Really?
Oh,
No
man.
guesses.
Wait. Is it one of the Is it one of the souls? Is it one of the? Is it the soul like how, like the souls travel from people to people sometimes?
No, it's not a soul.
Oh.
Is it
It's
an
one,
emerald crystal?
one item?
He's holding it in his hand.
Is it an
Okay,
emerald
And
crystal?
guess.
Is it a coin?
No. Wow. That's wild, but no.
Come on, Dan, keep trying. You'll get it out.
Is it an emerald crystal?
Oh, no, it's not an emerald crystal. And that reminds me, if any of you had a coin on you, that coin is gone. I'm
I
absolutely gonna
beg to
say,
differ.
you have it hidden somewhere?
For a long time. I've had it hidden
Okay.
a long time. Remember, I got locked up twice.
Where,
Are you-
Okay.
Are you pulling a
I'm scared to act. No, don't say it.
Christopher Walken right now?
No,
I knew that's where you were
No.
going with that.
no.
Okay.
No, at no point were we told that our shoes were taken off.
No, they
At no
weren't.
point.
No, they weren't.
What?
Okay. So you're fine. You're fine.
Okay.
It's reasonable to say. Okay.
It's been in my shoe for like months.
Okay. No problem. Okay. So he's holding. Going back to what's happening. He's holding his hand. Any other guesses? I'll say 3 more guesses, and then I'm going to tell you what it is. It's not a banana, Jonathan Willis. Great question, though.
Is it the?
Tim Shanks. Guys,
That would have been great.
Is it the amber crystal that I absorbed to increase my intelligence?
Great guess. You're just not thinking of the right thing. There's apps that easily could have been the thing I say, but it's not it. Derek Luxon says a head maybe. Nope.
Is it a bundle of bananas? Not just one.
Oh, he could have found that
it's
with
no
my
bundle of
stuff.
bananas. Marlon Johnson says your finger and thumb. It's creepy. Nope. One more guess.
Oh
For
man.
50 experience points.
No, I don't know.
Abyssea's eyes.
I was just thinking.
No. I have my father's eyes.
Jesus. Get those out of his mouth.
Okay, so that's it. So he reaches down, he pulls out, and I got this. And in his hand, you see a black rose.
Oh!
Oh.
Wow.
Hey, I know that. Those are really hard to get.
Yeah. That's why I got it.
So you got that? You made that out of
Made
me?
it? No, I unabsorbed it out of you.
That's amazing. How'd you
Yeah,
do
wild magic. That's what I'm saying. Everyone thinks I'm ridiculous and my magic doesn't count. It's ridiculous. That's insane. He goes, but look what I was able to do.
it? Yeah, That is insane. That's great. Congratulations, Wexel.
Thanks.
That is an amazing achievement. Now, I hope you know, and I know this is an awkward conversation since I'm tied to a table, but I hope you know when you say everyone discounts you and everyone treated you badly, that you're not counting me in that. Like, I am somebody who, like, did save your life because I thought your life was worth saving, right? You do remember?
Yeah, I like you guys. You guys are great, but you also put me on a business, and then you put me in the Red City jail.
No, you're right. And I mean, I didn't do it directly, but I couldn't get you out. So I understand.
Right.
No one
ever came to get me out or say anything on the behalf of me. It just let me rot in there. So I feel a little bad, but what I can do with this is amazing. And I'm pretty sure, but don't some of your friends have this in them too?
Some of them did. Yeah. You're asking me to remember which ones. That's going to be tough, but yeah.
Oh, and guess what I found? As an added bonus, I also found your spellbook. He pulls a spellbook. He said, this spellbook is enchanted with like some kind of dark elf enchantment. As well as you have a second spellbook. And this one, I was able to crack it with wild magic, obviously. And you have some sort of chronomancy in it. Which makes me realize that all these tales I've been hearing about the chronomancer up in Arlight are real. So if I can combine chronomancy with my wild magic, just think what I could do.
I can only imagine. Now, just so you know, and I'll tell you this because, well, maybe I won't tell you this. All right, you don't want to hear it, Wexel, and I understand.
It's that uncontrollable wild magic teleportation spells.
That's it.
He uses out of the room and then teleports back in.
And I'm back.
Zog don't have no idea what none of y'all talking about.
Wexel,
I'm sorry, Zog. You're pretty much done. We'll get you out of here.
Did you, just so you know, that chronomancy spellbook was mined by, how do I best put it? Well, it wasn't originally mine, and I didn't get it from Arlight. I got it from the spellcasters of Solst.
Finndelar, there's only one chronomancer in the entire world right now, and it's Serio and Arlight. Everyone knows that. So it's someone, whoever you got it from, it comes from him. This is the guy. He exists. It's real. I thought it was just a story, and people were just, messing with me or something. They always try to send me on wild goose chases. So thank you and thank you and thank you. This is a great day for me.
You're welcome, and you're welcome, and you're welcome. Maybe you can repay me by, letting me out.
I can't do that, because Raven wants you, and he wants to make a big show of everything, because he wants to show that you guys came to kill him and cause him problems, and he wants to drag a whole war out, and that has nothing to do with me. But I have to take this Black Rose. This first one, I want to absorb this one so bad, but I'm gonna have to put it into my friend over here. And he walks over to the wooden creature, and you see he puts it in, starts casting a spell, and you see the Black Rose within a minute go and absorbs
What
the
you doing with that flower? What's that? What kind of flower is that?
Don't worry, you're all gonna be fine.
What is that thing? Is that a golem of some kind?
Yeah. He goes over to the door, knocks on the door. He goes, guard, you can take it back now. I'm done. Guards come in. There's about 4 guards here. They unstrap you, and they start bringing you back to the cells. Do any of you do anything on the way back, or do you just go to the cells?
I'm going to look over to Finndelar and say,
You come talking to me later. I got something to say.
Okay. I'll find you.
All right.
Okay.
Don't want to say too much around these gods,
Understood. Wexel, as I'm leaving, Wexel, if you actually want to talk about that magic, maybe 2 of us could work together on something. Just think about it. Putting it out there.
If Raven doesn't kill you, I'd be happy to work with you.
Sounds like a plan, buddy.
Okay, so you guys walk out. If you can see the screen right now, you see the map that's put up, and you guys walk. I'm gonna draw it for you. You guys walk from here through here, up in here, up in here, up in here. Oh, gonna make me lose my mind. Sorry. You guys, that's what you're taking there. So you got taken there. Let's see. Scott Weber comes in with something to say for Lump. Lump was talking to Gatherd, the Dragonborn. He says loudly, "Oh yeah, me not like bullies like Raven. Beat up old people, but me not have treasure hoard." Lump points at Archifint. Him maybe be a little gnome, but him sunken city mayor. He brave by Raven, the pirate guy, and the slimy Olin guy. They steal the dead dragon ember's treasure, the hoard from the city. Then we take broken, stupid, crooked, fixed collector challenge. Then we lose cause it's cheating mess. Then we chase the Raven thief here. Party not planned too good. Them not believe story. We all get arrested. Then my friend Thistle died this morning. Me very sad. But me glad you and your friends want to help us break out. And you see some of the guards kind of looking at each other and they're kind of walking over a little bit after they hear him yell at. And five shares to 50 shares, guys. Let us know. Okay, so you guys rejoin. They put you into the cells. And we're gonna say they put you guys into the cell with Billy and Hagrid. That brings it up to 4 people in that cell. So you guys can all roleplay. Go ahead.
Is the big tree
Finn.
here?
Finn.
Finn's back.
Yeah, I guess so. Was I here before?
I don't remember.
Yeah.
No.
They split us up pretty much right away.
Well, you're back with us.
Okay, I've got news, I guess. Not good news.
Probably. We haven't heard much being in this prison.
All right, well, here we go. So I was experimented on by Wexel, the wild mage, our old friend, I guess, ish thing. He's a little peeved that we left him in a prison in the Red City for a year or so. He pulled the black rose that we got, in hell. He pulled it out of me and he put it into some kind of wooden golem. He's been doing experiments with myself and Zog over here, and I don't know exactly what it is. He's got my spell books and he's figured out a way to crack the one that we got from the Soul Wizards, which is not good. I think he might be insane, which is also not good.
Actually insane, you mean?
Yeah, I'm worried that he might actually not be sane anymore.
Definitely didn't seem like it.
I just kind of step up and kind of kick a rock to the side and sort of stand in the circle.
This is Zog. He's my companion being experimented on by a mad scientist wizard guy.
Yeah, don't remember agreeing that. Don't remember agreeing to that at all.
Nor I.
Are you feeling okay though without the rose? I mean, was that did it hurt you to take that out? What?
I definitely feel weaker, and I don't know if that's just I'm so used to having the rose inside of me that I don't remember what it's like to feel like without it, or whether the process damaged me in some way. But I can move everything, so that's good.
There's no magic in this room, so you can't see about your magic.
No, great. Just so you know, he also said that it was the Raven's plan for us to do this. That is why Wexel cast the spell to make us drunk. Raven anticipated that we would follow after him. He plans to make a big show out of capturing and probably murdering us, and he hopes to start a war, apparently.
That's what I wanted to talk to you about,
Oh.
It said something about you coming here to kill Raven.
Yeah, that was part of our plan.
Well,
not primary one, but part.
You want to count me in? Because I've got something for Raven that he would never expect. He wronged me in ways no one ever wronged me before without getting their throat slit.
I think we should have this guy on our side.
Yeah, I like this guy. He's talking my language right now.
Yeah.
Zog, I'll tell you this: if we have the opportunity for any kind of throat slitting, we're gonna let you take that swing, slice, whatever. I'm sorry, I'm not a fighter.
I reach down and into my baggy pants and pull out from the sleeves at the bottom. I pull out 2 makeshift bed sheet whips, and I'm just like, I got it.
Wow.
Okay.
I've slide them back in really discreet. It's like only like this sort of shit. Pull them out, show them to you, put them back in.
We'll say you still have sheets in there because you've been here for a while, and they gave you sheets since you're the first mate, and that was like your luxury item. Everyone else has, everyone else has hay in their rooms.
Excellent. I managed to sneak in some luxuries.
Finn, Thistle's dead.
What?
Yes.
Wow. We don't know. His limp body was dragged out of the cage by the guards.
Dead, Arky.
They said he was dead.
One of your crewmates, I assume.
Yeah.
One of our
Yeah,
friends.
he's ain't much more than a kid.
He's stronger than that. I'm sure he's fine. He's probably just feigning it.
Feigning?
Maybe. Did they take all your stuff?
Yes.
We have no items. They took everything.
Okay.
And except our boots, apparently.
Well, they're gonna. And what? How long have I been gone from you guys? I don't even know. I woke up in there. I have no memory of anything after getting.
You gone all day.
Okay, just one day.
One day we wake up, you finally come.
Okay. Okay. All right. If we somehow do get out of this, I do want to just put one thing out there. For any kind of future things that we happen to do together. Arky Finn, you don't get to talk to people anymore.
What? Me?
Okay.
I have a track record of being
this. You have a track record of this?
I didn't get us into this myself.
Do you remember what you said? Do you remember what you said to the?
You told the politician he can't talk to anyone else.
I told him we were there for banking business, if I recall, when we first arrived.
If you recall, need to remember that we were under the spell of Wexel's wild magic.
We were, and apparently he said that the way the magic worked was that it amplified itself when it passed from person to person, which is why, days after we got hit by it, we continued to make poor decisions, I guess. And that again was a plan.
You see a gnome from across the room, and you see the gnome is actually he shifted his hair, moved a couple of things, about his appearance, and for a second, he's another gnome, obviously, but in a second, he looks exactly like Arky Fint. He shifted his mannerisms and things like that, and he goes, if we work together, maybe we can build something to help us get out of here, or alter the ship. We're with you.
Who the hell is that?
The name is
Sounds
Volt.
like Arky.
It
And
looks
this is
like
what-
Arky.
Yes, and this is Volt. Volt is one of your crew, Zog and Samuel. So you guys' name is Samuel, Mike, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, that's just Zolt? Volt?
Zolt.
Zoltbolt?
Zolt, not Zolt.
Yeah, pay no mind to that trickster.
He looks like me.
It does that all the time.
He
It's
does.
annoying, isn't it?
Lump says,
Arky's enraptured.
yeah, apparently. Lump says, you guys talk to Big Guy Holgar. Him make plans for party. Well, sometimes.
All right. So what is what are the, did you guys make any kind of, get out of jail free plans?
No.
Not
We're struggling with that at the moment. I'm not sure if anybody, barring the dead party member, I'm very sorry about that, by the way. But has anybody else thought of any, brilliant ideas to get us out of this joint?
No.
Gonna be very difficult.
The
As they
Dragonborn.
told you, and magic doesn't work here.
Well,
And-
have we confirmed that everybody's magic doesn't work? I know. I do have quite a bit myself, but it hasn't worked for the past 2 years I've been in here. But has anybody else tried casting any spells?
No.
No, I have not.
I don't know no spells.
Well, no, you don't, so.
Blumgar reaches through the bars. Finndelar picks you up and goes, "Me just glad you alive." And bear hugs you.
Thanks. Thanks, the bar. Thank you. I'm very glad to be alive. It hurts a little bit. Thanks. All right.
You guys also hear a draconic voice from over, and you see the Dragonborn kind of like half loud whisper over, and he goes, he kind of looks at Lump and then looks over to you guys. Says, which one is Hogar?
I'm Hogar.
Well, if you have a plan, we want to be a part of it.
Thank you.
It's good to know.
He nods.
All right.
But I think Samuel had a good idea. Finn,
What was his idea?
try to cast a simple spell. Maybe
Okay.
something that Wexel did to you did your ability to be affected by this non-magic card. Give it a
Okay. I'll give it a shot. All right. I just cast Mage Hand, and I try and move some of the hay on the floor.
Try to cast Mage Hand. You can immediately feel that the magic's like squashed the second you try to cast it. Doesn't even ramp up.
I mimic him.
Okay.
I try to mimic him.
Okay, you try to mimic it. It fails.
All right. So, yeah, I tried something that didn't work. I think there's some sort of anti-magic field around here. So I don't know if anything will work.
It feels like there are.
I do have
there, Finn.
What's that?
It feels like there are anti-magic emeralds somewhere around us, preventing all of our magic.
Okay.
Do you know that,
All
or are you
right.
just guessing?
I feel it. I can hear them.
You
I'm
can
not-
hear
Okay.
them.
hear them.
Whatever we are going to do, we need to do it quickly, because if today is like the fourth day, that means that by tomorrow midday, we have to have all the gold and make it back, and hopefully we got the wind on our side, because we have to get back to Rhaegar with all the gold. So if we're going to do
Right.
something, it has to be like now.
Tony, can I walk
Abyssia.
around like the cell and try to do like listen check to see if I feel it stronger anywhere?
You can roll check. You see a lot of the other guards on the other side of the room. The Dragonborn. They seem to be kind of listening in, and the Dragonborn kind of chimes in. He's like, "Magic itself doesn't work. However, if you have an ability such as my breath, then you can cast it."
Okay. Tony, I got 15.
15.
Yeah.
Okay, so you go to the wall and you feel like, because of your attunement and how you've been used to it for so long, you feel something is different near the wall, and it definitely gets more different closer to the wall.
Okay. Whatever it is, it's there's definitely some of it in this wall, along maybe all of the walls.
One of the other prisoners, a girl, says, she goes, yes, that is true what Gathard, the Dragonborn, said. His breath actually worked, so maybe one of you possess an ability that is similar. Also, I was thinking,
breath?
yes. Also, I was thinking, if we get on the ship and we have to work there again tomorrow, which obviously we do every day, we could create some sort of I don't know, maybe a false floor into a hidden chamber, and then perhaps we can sneak out. It would take a few times to build, maybe a while, but eventually, maybe we can sneak out on one of the ships.
I actually used to specialize in smuggling, so I can definitely help out with that.
This is no good. This is no good. We need to get out of here today. We can't make a plan that takes forever. It is a good plan, but we need a plan that is now a plan.
What about stealing one of the ships, disabling the other ones? That's what we gotta try to do.
We are on an island, so we are definitely going to need the ship. Buck leans into it. Go ahead.
Yes. Hold on.
Have you tried any of your song magic?
I haven't. What would I do? What will you have me do?
Try something small to see if it works.
I can only use it one time. Small, large.
Lump leans into your conversation. He says, "Just so everyone knows, them over there, I see they make shivs and chisel and tools and stuff. So, if we have fights, they help."
Thank you, Lump. Finn.
All right.
Do you think that if I would try to somehow get myself or one of us back to the Red City and give word to Two Mage if he could possibly help us to send something?
He hasn't been here, right? He can't come here if he hasn't been.
I don't know.
Most likely not.
It's possible.
Marlon Johnson says, "Sing a Sleepy Guard song." Martin says, "Earth song. This girl's on fire."
I can breathe fire. I can breathe fire. I don't need to be on fire.
You can breathe
Sorry,
fire.
Tim Shank says, "How many guards?" He wants to know, how many guards could I jimmy the locks with the chisel? You could try to jimmy the lock. You definitely could do that. You are a rogue halfling. You have that skill. I guess getting out would be the problem. And also, Tim, do you alert somebody that you're trying to do that or have the idea, or are you just asking the DM? Let me know. Jared Woods says...
what did he say?
We'll find out next week.
It was
Jared!
Alright, here's the plan. I'm gonna break out of this window and everyone's gonna ride on my back while I climb down.
There's a window?
You're a goblin.
Okay, I'll get on first.
I don't think there are windows.
See, Lee gets it. When Tony disconnects, so anything happens.
Sorry, I dropped. Just to get back to it, Jared Wood says, "Is there any cracks in the walls that the Dragonborn could focus fire breath into and maybe destroy the object blocking the magic?" So you look at the walls and you believe that the walls were either reinforced or built newly. No cracks just of yet, and look pretty strong. You're not, and again, you're everybody's just assuming that there's crystals in the walls. This is all based on an assumption.
I don't like the sound of that.
Okay. I don't know for certain though. I have an idea that I was in a room where Wexel was experimenting on me. He was definitely using magic in that room. So there's a possibility if we can get back to that room, we might be able to use magic again. And there's a possibility that Wexel will be asking for one of the rest of you to come with him because he might want more of those black roses extruded.
Tony,
So I don't know if I'm gonna say, if you want to try something to get out of here and alert allies to come, I guess, bring the cavalry, go for it. And if it doesn't work, see if you can volunteer to go to Wexel next and see when you wake up in that room if you can cast anything.
Volunteer to go to Wexel?
Yeah.
Because I have the black robes.
Well, yes, but because if that's a room where magic can be cast and it can't be cast here, you might be able to do it. Whereas if Arky went, he would still be Arky, and there would be no difference between here and there.
Okay.
Yeah, he can't take another black rose out of me. So
Love says to Abyssia, Abyssia, sing. And we beat floor and bars to music, and those guys use chisel to loosen bars. And we get out of here. Lump hate prison. Except food. We like food.
I know, Lump. We'll try something. We're gonna get out of here, Lump.
Nick Lurkin says, sing Eric Clapton, I Feel Free.
Just because you feel free. Doesn't mean
you are free.
Yeah.
He found
Okay.
that right away.
Yeah.
Smart
That's a
thought.
good idea, but Tony would see right through it.
So the bars are just a regular metal? The bars are metal, right?
They're iron.
Iron. So I wonder if we breathe on these bars, it could melt. I could melt the lock or melt something.
The problem will be what happens when we get outside the bars.
Right.
Right. If these guards are like the guards that, any of his soldiers, they have guns with bullets.
Yeah, they almost shot all of us the other day.
Right? Yeah. A couple of those things, and then you won't have to worry. I'll be free of the mortal coil. So,
Okay. Well, I'm gonna take this shot then. I'm gonna
Think something big, Abyssia. Get us out of here. And the gold, too, if you can.
Just throw that in.
I'm gonna put that in a sidebar. Okay.
you know a song that's all about that, right? Get me free of this prison, me and my friends, and take all the gold with us.
Take the money
That
and
song?
run. Yeah. Take the money and yeah, sure. Yeah, and get us out of jail alive. That was by who? The Stones, right?
it's a Rolling Stones song, right?
Okay.
Jared Wood says, could it be a magnetic field causing the magic disruption? And if so, it could be some sort of metal plates in the walls.
That's possible.
Magnetic magical disruption. Jared, that's awesome.
How many shares are we at, Tony?
I can't see it. If someone could let me know on staff. 53?
Yep.
Awesome, guys. Congratulations. Everyone.
Sing.
Your abilities are active.
Yes.
Thank you to the fans.
Thank you, everyone.
If we get 100, my goblin will eat 10 bananas in a row on stream.
What?
I'm just kidding. I actually don't have any bananas.
Yeah, you
I don't know if-
medical attention. That's not.
Yeah.
That's okay.
It's no worse than eating 78 hot dogs on live TV.
Okay, so I'm gonna go for it, and I'm going to use my Earth Song boost as well. That was given to us by Evan.
Thank you, Evan.
Okay, so you're preparing a song.
Song.
While you start preparing your song, the gnome that made.
Okay, I'm gonna sing real fast.
No!
Here we go.
Okay.
And we're free.
We're-
Damn it.
Have all the gold
feel
in the red city.
I feel like he's doing this on purpose now, like amp up the drama.
Yeah. Oops.
Oh my gosh.
Dropped call.
Right.
Is anybody else still playing the drinking game along with me, or is it just me?
Oh God!
So
Everybody think
annoying.
it's already dead if that were this week.
You mean life?
Oh gosh.
Where's
That's the song I should sing. Show me the way to go.
But
So get back to what I was saying.
Go to bed. Okay, go ahead.
The gnome leans over and he says, I've seen lots of around this place. So if we do get out, I'm familiar with the numbers of guards, the rotations and such. So I could be of help.
All right. Great.
What's your
Then
name?
The gnome said that. A volt.
Oh, Volt. Okay.
That's Evan. Just so you know, it's Evan.
Evan. Okay.
Evan's now helping you in two different dimensions now.
Yeah. It's mind-boggling. Okay. All right. So here we go. I'm going to sing a song called "Red City" by Stone Sour. And
Wow.
my intention is to go to the Red City and go get some help for us. And possibly get two mages to come back here and blink something here to help us, and then blink us out or something. And the gold, Arky, and the gold.
It's a lot of things you're looking for.
I mean, less blinking. The blinking isn't like necessary, but the other stuff, yeah.
Give me one sentence.
Also, bring the goblin with you. Also, that's a thing, right?
Give me one sentence in what you need. What's your? It's like a wish spell. What's your wish?
Well, is the wish spell with the lyrics? Like, is that?
Just your intention. I'm saying describe your intention simpler to me, if you could.
My intention is to meet up with Tomb Mage, so he can then. So he's hopefully was once there in Ravensclaw, and we can send reinforcements to the guys and help all the guys in the new crew of girls and guys with us to get the money.
Okay.
That was a run-on sentence. I understand that. Okay.
hey, that's what you wanted to tell me, and I'll do my job. Go ahead.
I warned you.
Tomb Mage.
The more complicated you make it, the worse it can get.
Okay, that's it. That's all I said, right? Okay, great. All right. Here we go. Here's the song. I'm here, walking in the city that is red again, knowing why I'm here. I'm here. That's a song, really.
Okay.
And now I'm scared.
There are times in my life I have to just be a DM, and this is gonna be one of those times. Just to remind you, it doesn't have anything to do with the name of the song, but I'm just going by your lyrics. So you disappear.
I love it.
Wait, but you didn't have me roll for it or anything. And we have Evan's bonus and stuff, so what's...
That's true, it could fail. Roll.
Okay.
Now she wants it to fail.
And the worst thing happens to you ever. Okay. Oh. A 9. Hold on.
I don't think it matters.
It's both bad and good, right? It's like
a 17. Hold on.
She did such a good job singing. You're not gonna reward that. Come on.
No, welcome to the dungeon, Lee.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna reward her by giving her exactly what she just sang to me. That's it. I didn't have to stretch anything or think about anything or figure it out. It's just exactly what you just asked me for. So 17, there you go. Abystia, you disappear.
All right.
She's gone. Finndelar just like startles back against the cell wall. Just, holy crap! She could do that this entire time, and she spent the entire day building ships.
That's exactly what I was gonna ask.
What happened?
Calm down, Lump.
So you got crewmates dying, crewmates disappearing. It seems like your group's just falling right apart.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna pause this right now, and we're gonna go to a young Thistle Lightfinger Burr. Has been dragged out.
As I'm being dragged out, I pull the guard sword. Game over. We're home.
Oh my god, dude!
Just dragging you through the hallway. It's a long ass hallway.
Down a flight of steps. Thud.
Just disconnected.
So this'll they drag you out, and I imagine you don't try to open your eyes during the way, or do you? So tell me that first.
Right now I'm just listening. I will keep my eyes closed, and I will continue listening to see if there's anybody talking, or if there's people like talking to one another. Or how am I being dragged? Am I being dragged by the foot, the arm, the neck? Like what?
Foot. Foot. It's awkward. And like
okay,
sometimes
so I'm being dragged by the foot. I'm gonna assume I'm behind the guy a little bit, and I'm just gonna listen to see if there's anybody he's talking to, or maybe if I can tell if there's two sets of footsteps or what's what.
Okay, you're pretty sure it's about 4 or 5 guys around you.
Okay, so I keep my eyes closed and go for the ride.
And they're bringing you. You're pretty sure downstairs into one of the boat areas. You kind of remember the walk. You remember how it feels. You feel the cold, damp air. the guy picks you up eventually. He's carrying you, and he's bringing you out to near the rocks.
Do I still
climbing on the rocks?
Do I still hear 4 people at this point, or do I just hear 1?
You hear more actually at varying distances. You're not sure if the closer ones are so close.
Okay. All right, so I just keep if had he picked me up, am I like slumped over his shoulder? Am I cradling his arms? Like how am I?
Like you're getting married and you're the bride.
So I'm cradling his arms. Okay. So yes, and then I will keep my eyes closed.
Okay. They take you to he takes you to somewhere, and then eventually you see him start swinging you, and you're like, oh, this is nice. And then whoopsie baby, he throws you flying into the water, and now you must make a very hard swim check because if you're going to try to stay hidden, you have a second problem of the rocks being right there, which he's not trying to save your life, obviously. So you need a swim check. I'm going to call it, you need a 20 or higher to not get bashed on the rocks after you hit the water from current.
A 20 or higher on a swim check, or or
you're fighting. Yeah.
Okay.
Swim check. Athletics.
Okay. Where the hell's my athletics?
Actually, I have swim on my chart, not athletics.
Yeah, so I was.
The rest of you guys, while you're in the cells, you see the Dragonborn goes, singing can free us, but I've been singing the whole time.
Tony, so it's a swimming check then? I just want to make sure because there's
so it's swimming.
Nope, I rolled a 12.
You rolled a 12.
It's like the first check thing you failed, I feel, in like a year and a half.
It's the first check I haven't rolled a 20 on.
It's like, it had to be now you failed.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna do 46 times to be fair. Everything's right. 6, 12, plus 3. Okay, not that bad. You take 15 damage. You get slammed into the wall. Roll a 1d6. If you roll a 1, it's gonna be your head that gets slammed.
A 1d6, you said?
Yeah.
A 6.
Okay, so you actually hurt your legs. It's like the best it could be, although it really sucked.
I do the Peter Griffin.
What do you want to do?
I just kind of like float there for a minute or so. I want to.
You can't float. You can't float. You're going to keep being pushed back and forth, either between the rocks right there, or if you get sucked in, it'll be between the rocks and the boat. So you need to swim here.
Okay. Can you describe the area to me then at that point, so I just know what the hell I'm getting in?
So imagine the boat is like right there, and then right past the boat are like all like these rocks right there, and then it goes right out from underneath the island, right into the bay where it is.
Okay.
And that's pretty much it. So,
I'm assuming the boat that I'm near is one of the ones that we were working on.
You have no idea. So it's one of the boats that you work on.
The one that I was working on, but it's like one of the under construction boats, I'm assuming.
Yeah, you have no idea if it's the boat, that particular boat, but it is the boat that's been built by
I'm just trying to make sure I'm in the same place I thought I was. That's all.
Sure. Okay. For everyone to see if it helps give a little context, I put up the Raven's Claw, and
What's going on with his connection tonight?
The map is up though. You can see the map. You can see the prison.
That's the important thing.
The left side there, in the bay.
Is it left side and right side?
So
you are right here. I've drawn it next to the map, just to kind of show you where you are at the north side of the prison barracks.
Oh, it's the north side. See, I would have thought it was the south side from that dark circle that's on the.
No. There's actually all those ports you're seeing. Well, actually, all those ports you're seeing all around the entire island, so it could be any spot on the island, like a clock.
Okay. Are there any other dead bodies by me?
No. Not that you see. You don't have a lot of time really. Like we're doing a lot of analysis, but you don't have a lot of time to think about things. You're being pummeled against the rocks.
Okay,
so
so
make another check.
I start. Okay, so now I can add in my swimming stuff, so I should be good. Where is it? Swimmer. Natural swimmer plus 2. 18.
18 is what you rolled?
I'm sorry?
18 is what you rolled?
Yeah, the total is 18. Correct.
Okay, no good. You're being pummeled against the rocks. Take another 14 damage.
Oh my god.
Oh.
All right,
we're gonna hold off on you. Hold on 1 second. We'll go back to the other group. You guys are there now. Abyssia has just left. If Abyssia was the key, using her bardic powers to help you get out of the situation, there is a problem. What do you guys want to do?
I have +1 performance. I can sing us a song in Goblin. Goblins love singing.
I've got +5 performance, so I could join along, I guess.
Well, I'd like to see the Goblin song with accompaniment just because.
I know we got a lot of things to do, but I kind of want to see it.
We're not getting out of here.
Tony, I looked down at my attire. Did they take my jewelry?
Your jewelry, yes.
All right.
They've actually. I didn't mention this to you, but they actually changed your clothes. You're in like this gray cloth. They've taken your robes, any items you had on you. It's all gone.
Okay. All right. Well,
it feels like to me that a good opportunity has just left us by. How much of an issue would it be to just kind of bum rush these guards and try to take them over by force? We certainly outnumber them. I know they have guns, but I can take a couple shots for sure.
I can't do much.
Well, if you can get one of those, one of those guns, Arky, you can.
That's true.
Hey, you know what I can do with these whips is I can disarm a gun right out of their hands, Arky.
Ooh.
I mean, a gun would be nice, but we'd still be.
Guys, if we have
How many guards are there?
There's usually about 20-something guards. You feel like 20-something guards around you at all times in some way, but you know for a fact, and the gnome Evan's character Volt confirms it. There's always 8 guards. If you look at them, I went back to the other map of the prison. There's always 8 guards in those center rooms with all their guns facing outwards, ready to go. Amongst that, there's usually a couple guards walking around, and if there's any guards in the other guard room or the other section you're not aware of. So that at least puts you at the fact that you know that there's about 19 to 20 guards around you at all times. Now, Jacques says this. If we are going to survive this, we need to have a spot where there is cover fire. Because if they're going to keep shooting us, we are just going to die. So we need to take a spot somewhere, but I am noticing that this place is designed so that there are no places to hide.
Why don't we get all the other inmates here to stand in front of us and be meat shields? Maybe
if
we
they
can
are willing to do that.
We got to do it when they take us out to do the work, the boats. That's
use the boats as cover. You think?
Well, yeah.
Wait, if they're gonna.
I mean, this room is like a death trap, obviously. But so we got to be out of this room when we make this attempt.
I agree.
I tend to agree as well.
We got to disable the boats and then steal one.
Wait, can people use their magic on the boats? If Finn hasn't been out on the boats yet, right?
I've been trying to use my magic on the boats and it's no go.
Oh.
I mean, we could. There might not be a need to disable the other boats if they're not ship shape. The one we were working on yesterday was only about 50% complete. We could we could try to head for the most complete one, and try our luck with that.
Yes.
I'm more than.
What are we going to use for?
Go ahead.
I was going to say, sorry, what are we going to use for cover? To get out of here, we need cover.
Are there like are there like walls built up on the ships that we could duck behind if they were finished enough?
That doesn't not even matter because, like, we could at least make like a hold. The problem is that I saw, there are hundreds of guards outside these walls. I don't know if they're gonna be able to alert people if we try to escape, and they tell them that is a huge problem. But even before we get to that or the ship, look at this place. There are no places for cover. We are if we have like a wall to hide behind, then we could protect ourselves from the bullets. But there is nowhere. That is what we need to figure out.
Question, Tony. When they're taking us from our cells to the ships, is there any place where, I don't know, let's say maybe there's a bottleneck, like a hallway where aren't like, let's say, a dozen guns pointed at us all at the same time?
What about the steps? Don't we have to go down the steps?
Yes. So if you look at the map, there is that one spot on the map where they take you down. I didn't draw the steps in on purpose for the first time, so I wanted you guys to figure it out. But if you look at the area of the map, and I'll draw it right now here for you. This room, it's the room on the right in the middle, and that room is where it is. So I'm having trouble drawing it right now.
It's that narrow one.
It's a narrow rectangle room that's in the center of the map on the right. It looks like it's an empty room that goes to nothing. It's only 2 blocks, 2 grids up, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 grids left and right. So that is where the stairs are, and you at least would have 2 ways with no guards firing at you. There's a door there. That's like the first semblance of some kind of foothold you could make. That's about it. But you're also led, last time you were led by a lot of guards behind you.
Okay, yeah, that was my question, is how many guards are leading the party of 20 prisoners?
At that point, it's usually about 12, 15 guards, maybe.
How many prisoners are there total?
In the whole place, about 50 total.
But 20
they take us all out at once, work on the ship.
They take about 15 to 20 to a ship.
Okay. These stairs, are they single file?
No, you could fit 2, or almost 2.
So how do they usually lead us to the ships? Like, do they put like, I don't know, maybe 6 gunmen in front of us, then we go down, then 6 gunmen in back, or they scatter them throughout?
You noticed there was probably about 4 or 5 in front of you, and the rest were behind you.
We'll take them to the hot gates where the numbers mean nothing.
Tricky.
What if, as we're going down the steps, I guess this could be me and you, Botorius, we can just jump onto the back of the guard who's closest to us and hope to take out the other 4 or 5 guards on the way down, like bowling pin style. And then we get, I'm assuming we'll get the jump on them, get a few attacks in, maybe we could disarm them. But everyone behind us would have to follow us down and kind of get a bunch of us to get the jump on them. And they're going to be raining fire on us from the top.
Right, from behind they'll be, probably trying to shoot us. And also at the bottom of the steps, might be more guards in that area, or there probably will be. We're gonna have to have like some sort of plan to like, I don't know.
Yeah, Tony, do they usually station guards down at the bottom?
There are some guards down there, and when you're on the boat, there's maybe 1 or 2 guards on the boat, but most of the guards stay on the sides. As you guys are discussing this, Livmora, one of the girls with you in the other cells, she says, maybe we...
No!
What did she say?
She say?
Never mind.
someone just like shivs her and like gets, all right, well, back to whatever we're doing.
There goes that idea. We could also get the Dragonborn. We could also get the Dragonborn to breathe some fire on them too.
It's like Muddy Python. It just says, ah.
Oh yeah, exactly.
What about that? Well, what if we get the Dragonborn to breathe some fire on the guards who are going down first? Then as they get lit on fire, we kick them down the stairs. Then they go down bowling pin style. Whoa.
It's the same problem though. Like, what do we do when we get to the bottom of the steps, and what do we do about the guards behind us? That like
we might not want to head down into the steps. I think that our true salvation lies, further into the jail on that top level, because that's where all of the equipment is. That's where Wessel, you said, was able to cast spells. It might be best to somehow clear the guards behind us and move up that way.
I agree. Remember, if our goal is to get out of here with a boat and 1 million pieces of gold, we can't just we can't just run. We're gonna get caught, and even if we do, and then we're not gonna win any fights, right? I like the general idea of attacking, except for the fact that I'm probably gonna get shot in the back while you're bowling for dollars. But I think he's right. I think we need to get up, find our stuff, and then wreak holy havoc as much as we can. And I don't know for certain, but if I can cast spells from Wexel's office, oh my dear sweet Jesus, I am going to murder a lot of people.
Don't you think we need to get some of the other inmates riled up or something, like a distraction?
Yeah,
we actually tried that yesterday, and a bunch of the inmates just got shot and killed. So, I mean, we could definitely try again.
Round two.
they're ready to fight their way out of here.
Yes,
Wait a second. That's a good idea. If our friends here and the inmates can cause a distraction and start fighting with the guards as we're passing by the room where they took our stuff, maybe we can try to break into that room and then join the riot once we get our stuff back.
Split the forces.
Go ahead, Mike.
Oh, I was just gonna say it's a good idea. Split the forces.
Right. What time do you think they're going to take us?
I think they usually afternoon-ish.
Billy says, I don't think it'll be very soon. Actually, it'll probably be in the next hour or less.
All right. So let's pass the word along, and as soon as they
all right. So whoever doesn't go has to start a riot in here, right? And then whoever goes is gonna try to take out those guards on the way out into, like when we're in the hallway, right?
That's the plan.
Sounds good.
I don't know the song how it goes from Joe. Scott Weber wants Lump to sing a song, so I'm just gonna say Lump sings it unless somebody knows the song.
That's the one I just sang before.
Show me the way to go home. I'm
tired and I wanna go to bed.
Okay.
I had a little drink about
an hour ago,
and you went right to my
So Lump starts singing a song similar to that. Gathard, the Dragonborn, says, "My breath is lightning. Get the guards to a place of metal, and I can hit a great many more. I could possibly even set a ship on fire."
Darn. Okay. That's awesome.
Liv Moore, the girl, says, "Don't forget, a lot of us are not as powerful as all of you."
Well,
they're willing to do to refer Spanish ladies.
That's the part that Lump was actually singing.
Lady Fame.
All right. Well, friends, don't worry about that. As best as we can, we will try and get everyone out of here. But we have to understand that if we're going to go against these armed guards, armed with weapons of death, that we are risking our own lives to do so. But if it's a choice between that or a lifetime of servitude, that is no choice.
What about Abyssia? Maybe we should give Abyssia a chance to carry out her plan.
What was her plan? She just sang a song and left.
Yeah, she's going to get
I
help.
didn't tell her.
I did get a very ominous feeling when she left. I'm not sure if she's going to be around.
So you don't even know why your crewmate left? Oh, so
No, I'm sure
disorganized.
It could take her a long time to get back.
Yeah,
About the Red City.
I'm assuming
Yes.
she went somewhere and I hope she planned on coming back to help us. And if she's not back by the time we have to go out to work on the ships, and then maybe it's time to start planning our own escape.
Right.
That's true.
If she comes back to help, then she comes back to help, and that's great. But we can't bank on it. We've got a minimum of time to get your gold, and frankly, from what I understand, we got a minimum of time before the Raven ceremoniously has us killed.
Yeah, you're right. And,
Close.
you know, when I abandoned everyone in Solst, I actually didn't make any attempt to come back and rescue them. I just ran back to the Sunken City, I think. Oh, the Red City, so...
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny.
Evan's
You said that
Oh,
before.
sorry.
It sounded differently. Go ahead. Sorry.
Evan's asking about that room in the top right. That room is always used for something different. If they're talking, interviewing, working with somebody, doing anything else, that room is kind of like the in-between room. They always circle with the guards, and there's not many times it's used, but it seems to be like a room where it's nice and open, and they could handle prisoners coming through if there's ever a revolt. So that room, that's the kind of the purpose of that whole room and the empty space. Okay, so we're gonna go right back to. Actually, we're gonna go to Brooke right now. Brooke, you disappear. You saw sort of light in front of you, and all of a sudden, you're standing in the main square of the Red City, and it's hot because you're obviously in a desert.
Okay.
And you look around. What do you want to do?
Well, I can't see anything. So what do I kind of like
That's right.
hear?
Oh, yeah, you don't have your thing. So you feel the heat. You hear the noises. It sounds like the Red City, and you know you're there.
Okay.
Unless it's a bunch of pirates pretending to be the Red City. Arr!
With hair dryers.
Desert. Yeah. Desert.
Just breathing on me.
I'm a vulture. Arg.
I'm the king of the Red City.
They're look at all these horses. They're just like so I start calling out for 2 mage. Or
You just yell for 2 mage? Okay.
yeah, what else am I gonna do?
Okay, you yell for 2 mage. You yell for the wizard 2 mage, and someone comes over to you. Are you okay, dearie?
Yes, ma'am. I'm wondering if you can help me. You see, I have, it's challenging for me to see at the moment, and I'm looking for an old friend of mine. 2 mage, have you heard of him?
Yes, he's a famous wizard that works for the king and the queen.
Yes, King Argon. Is he here? Are they here? Can you take me to
the king? I'm pretty sure the king is not here.
Is
but
Queen...
I can take you to the fortress, the Red Fortress, if you wish.
Yes, please. Do you know if 2 mage is here?
I don't know, but don't worry. I'm totally not a pirate trying to deceive you. Here we go.
Well, you don't smell like a pirate. My scent is like, wouldn't I smell something off if it was like a smell that I knew?
Let me roll. Yeah, everything seems fine.
Oh, good.
She totally smells like a nice old lady, not a sweaty man.
My whole life, and I was just in a place full of pirates, and now this old lady. Okay, never mind. Go ahead, take me, lady. Let's go.
Come with me. You seem very distressed. Okay, she takes you off. We're going back to Thistle. Thistle, you're swimming in the waters, or at least attempting to. You've made no progress. You're gonna need to make another roll.
Is there anybody on the dock where they threw me off?
You can't even see the dock right now really well
okay.
because you're being tossed around. If you've ever been tossed in the beach for a while, yeah.
21 actually.
There you go. You made a roll. Okay, so you managed to stay away from the rocks. Now you can see that the ship is nearby. The current is very strong every time it swells back and forward. You can take one minor action this round, and then you're gonna have to do another check.
I guess I want to start moving out of the mouth. I want to like go out of the cave.
Okay, left or right?
Oh, you mean like when I come out of the mouth?
Yeah. Just
Left.
choose one.
I'm trying to remember what the map looks like. Left.
Okay, so you go left. You start swimming outwards. Give me another check for a 20 to escape the swell. If you do so, the check will go down next time. This is your next round, obviously.
I rolled a 1, but I will re-roll that because I can naturally re-roll ones.
It's always nice to have.
Yes, it is.
It's probably the best halfling feature in AOE Dungeons.
Yeah. Oh, yes, it is. 21 again.
Okay, nice.
Nice.
Okay, so you pull out. You're further because you're a little bit tired, because of the stress, because you're still closer. The checks will lower down to a 15. You escape the threshold of it, and it's a lot easier than it was. Where are you heading? What's your goal?
What do I see? I mean, I don't know. Is there?
So the rocks. No, well, there's another dock. If you keep going, you eventually would run to another one, but that's quite a way swimming wise. The rocks are right near you. If you go near the rocks, you're gonna have the inevitability that the rocks are gonna come at you way too fast. You're probably gonna smash into them. And if you were to swim backwards, you would imagine you would see the barracks and the lock and key barrack and prison very high up in the center of the island. So right now you're probably about 20-something feet off of the island.
Do I see any boats out into the water? Like anything
yeah.
close?
Behind you, there's about 2 or 3 boats passing. I can roll for it. There's a very busy harbor. There are 4 boats passing. They're not so close. The nearest one would probably be like a half mile.
Oh I need to get on land because there's no. I mean, how far is it from where the island is to the shore?
You feel like that you could try swimming it, but you are as equally likely to get tired and not make it.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Shit. I'm gonna have to go to the island somehow. Is there any piece of land? And they can disconnect? Oh no, somebody disconnected.
I'm here.
Oh no, I saw somebody disconnect. I wasn't sure who it was. Is there any land that's flat around the entrance or exit of this cave?
No.
Nothing. Everything's rock-based, right?
It's purposefully done, the way they designed it.
So I would have to swim out around it, I guess, to get to anything.
You're either gonna swim and go right back into those harbors. You're gonna risk some kind of weird idea to get over the rocks, although that's going to be very deadly. Or you take a shot and you swim out into the open water and try to hit one of the ships. Or you got some other idea that I can't think of.
Okay,
Those are all your obvious options.
I am.
You want to think about it? I'll come back to you, or do you want?
No. I'm gonna swim out into the harbor and go for one of the ships.
Wow. Okay. Good luck. I'll let you do that, and we'll come back to you. Guys, going back to inside. Something from one of the fans, from Saren for Livmore suggestion. Gathard, who's a dragonborn, perks up and his tail wags excitedly. Perhaps you could find my Stein of Bahamut smiting. It's well built and sturdy enough for beating the enemies of Bahamut, while not spilling a drink. You see, they're all talking about things about escaping, and everybody's trying to figure out what they're going to do. And a lot of the other prisoners keep referring to like the vault, where they keep all the items, and that they kind of want to make their way there. It seems to be the general idea of trying to survive, get out of here, get to the vault, and get all their stuff.
Okay.
So I think the plan is, when the guards come take us out to the ships, as they're taking us to the stairwell, before we go down the stairwell, Gathard, you attack with your breath weapon. Take out as many of the guards in front of us as you can. Then Zog, if you have your whips, and you could disarm any of those guards, disarm them as quickly as you can. When they go down from the lightning at the same time, me, Botorius, Samuel, can you fight?
I can fight.
Okay. Lump, we'll jump on them when they go down from the lightning, and as Zog is attacking them with his whip, trying to disarm them. We'll try to kill them as quickly as we can. I'm assuming the vault door will be locked, so we'll check them for keys, and as soon as we can, we unlock that door, get all of our stuff, and then it's clobbering time, boys. What do we say?
I'm in.
Yeah.
I have one question.
To me.
I have one question, and I'm not a tactics person, so I'm asking. This is not a correction. Do you think that the dragon lightning person should shoot the people behind us, and then you jump the people in front of us on the distraction? And this way we don't have to kill the people in front of us and then turn around and face the guns. It's an ask. I'm not saying it's the right decision. I don't know if it is.
I think it's worthwhile.
This brings a good point.
Bogart, I'm asking you. It's your plan.
Okay. So that means that Bo, Samuel, Lump, we're gonna have to attack these guards and try to get the jump on them.
Yeah, ready.
All right.
Want me to
Gathard.
help?
Jacques, yes. You come up front with us. Gathard, attack the guards that will be behind us with your breath weapon. Everybody else will have to attack those guards behind us. And if we need help up front, I'll call for it.
What are we doing about these guards in the middle walls?
Would
What
the
would you
staircase give us?
Because we're going to be walking through the compound, so we're going to be in that tight corridor. So I don't think they have a line of sight on us there.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, they by the time we get there, like you said, won't they be firing into like a narrow hallway?
They were. I guess they could take, if we're doing it right on the steps, probably far away from the walls with the door. That's probably a good idea. So let's go for it.
Okay.
Are our hands like in manacles?
Say that again, Michael.
Are our hands in like manacles? Like, are we chained up or anything, or do we have freedom of movement?
You have freedom of movement right now. Last time they brought you, they did bring you into manacles, and then they re-freed you once you were on the boat.
All right. We're gonna do clubbing blows anyway.
Yep.
Axe handles.
Garrote them with the chains and the manacles. Whatever you need to do.
Yep.
Okay. Oni, you got it. Liv Mora gives Jacques a sharpened spork. He goes, oh wow! I actually am very good with kitchen utensils. That's good.
It's not your first kitchen utensil battle, Jacques.
It's not my first kitchen fight.
Okay, there, Steven Seagal.
Okay, so this is very interesting. I think there's going to be a lot of deaths here. This may go bad. I don't know if this is going to kill members of the party or not. And the NPCs, they're all third level inside. So if you die, I'm very sorry. And if you live, I'm very happy for you. So remember that I am DMing it to be very balanced and fair. If you're in a situation that's overwhelming, I'm going to show you overwhelming force. If it's very equal, it'll try to be equal. And if it's in your advantage, you'll have the advantage. But yeah, this could get rough. Hopefully it goes easy. You never know, and it's hard to predict. So good luck to everyone contributing, crew, guests and fans. Here we go.
Here we go.
I'm pumped.
So you guys leave the area. You let the guards take you out for work, correct?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm in front.
They take out everybody here, which is everyone listed on the screen here, minus Vinny and Brooke, of course. Everybody that is an NPC obviously is there. And that is it. Is any NPCs on the list that have that main characters? If you're not present with us right now, I don't see you on Twitch. Please be on Twitch for all the role play. If you're gonna do comments and ideas on Facebook, please, guys, and do all the role play on Twitch. That way, I'm able to watch things correctly. Any in-game stuff on Twitch. Okay, so you guys leave. You guys make the turn. You go around the top. They go into that room. They're guiding you around. You guys, from your plan, you don't make any action yet. Then they bring you into that center room. This is the first rectangle room, where you actually can see the guards through the slits, holding the guns, kind of obviously waiting for you. You pass the door on your right. You come to another door. The door opens. There's a couple of guards waiting there, and as you guys come in, those guards become the guard in front of you and start leading you down. There's steps in that small rectangle room, that 2x6 rectangle room, and you guys start going down the steps.
Whoa.
Before the steps? Okay, go ahead. So what do you want to
do? As we're walking to steps, do we Okay. Where are we? All right. Here we go. I activate Hogar's half giant rage.
This is so scary. Go ahead.
If you haven't, I get +7 to attack. I get +5 damage reduction, +5 hit points regained per round. I get a +5 to my defense, and it lasts for an entire battle. And if I get a blade, it becomes Vorpal.
Jesus, say thank you, Evan.
I did. Thank you, Evan.
I'm just kidding. So that was a donation from Evan, I think 2 weeks ago, and that's going to come in big here. And
so how many guards are in front of us?
There are 5 guards in front of you.
Okay.
And I'm going to roll for right now to see how many are behind you. There are 11 guards behind you.
Oof.
Just a quick question. Which ones do you want me to disarm? The ones behind us or in front of us?
In front.
Front. Okay, got it. I actually might be able to disarm all 5 of them if I can land 5 attacks and they fail a bunch of saves. But anyway, we'll see.
Very good. Very good.
Okay, so you see him start the equivalent of half giant raging, like start revving up. Am I right to assume that, Dan, you're the first? Who starts this whole thing off? Is it you, Dan?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm also first in line.
Okay, so we're gonna hold off right there as you guys are about to do this. We're gonna head over to Brooke right now. Michael's like, oh.
Can't do that. Oh my god.
That's how we do it here in Audio Dungeon.
Oh.
Not only do they suffer, the fans suffer as well. Brooke, you are brought into the Red Fortress, and they bring you inside, and eventually they have you sit somewhere, and you're kind of waiting for someone that you recognize, and you see eventually it wouldn't be the queen. We'll say you see one of the queen's advisors comes out. And he's like, oh, hello, I believe you're looking for Two Mage. Is that correct?
Two Mage or Onyx, yes, or the Queen.
Well, the queen is not in the city, and I'm sorry to say, not as the king. And Onyx and Two Mage are with the king right now. I know you are one of the heroes, yes?
That's correct.
It's good to see that you are well.
Thank you. And who are you?
I am Treller.
Treller.
Yes.
Like Cruller. But not.
Yes,
I love
my name
colors.
my name was just made up 6 seconds ago.
I enjoy it. I like it. Treller, thank you. Is there any way that we can get a message to Two Mage or Onyx?
I imagine one of the wizards could send a message, yes. What shall the message read? Just saying hello? I'll go send it now.
No! Treller!
Oh, something else?
Yes. If you can let them know that the heroes are in trouble in Raven's Claw. They've been captured by Raven, and they're in dire need of his help.
Oh, bye.
Yes.
I will send this out immediately.
Thank you.
Thank you. In the meantime, get some food, rest, enjoy yourself. Well, not enjoy yourself, but make yourself at home.
Thank you, Treller. Is there any way that I can go to our tower?
Of course, I can have some guards escort you there.
Thank you.
Okay, so they let you go to the tower. They have the guards with you, kind of to help you. They feel like you're distraught. That's not why. They're not trying to protect you. You get the sense they're just trying to help you. I'm not trying to rob you. I'm trying to help you. So they take you off. You go to the tower. If there's any items in the tower that you wanted, you have access to everyone's items.
Okay,
Weapons, everything else.
I take everyone's stuff.
Yes.
Okay.
So you head over to the tower. What do you do in the tower? You just relax, or?
I look for anything that anyone's left behind. And
Okay, you mean there's lots of armor, but it'd be too much really to carry.
I look for a weapon. I look for
A weapon?
I look for a bow and arrows. My original. No, they took it. All right, well, I guess I just get my regular stuff.
Okay, do you have stuff to get?
No, just my armor, my leather armor.
Okay, so you put leather armor on.
I mean, yeah, and that's it. That's all I had.
Great, so it was worth the trip.
Well, I had everyone else's stuff there too. I want to take. I don't know who left it.
I'm just teasing you.
I don't know who left what there. I feel bad because I'm like seeing all the remnants of my friends, and it's like I hope that they'll.
It's a great movie scene. You look when you can't look around, but you can feel their armors around.
I do. Well, it's just like I'm surrounded by all of their things that are like on in my head, like they're just on like mannequins, and I'm just like standing there, and it's like so sad and lonely, and God, it's making me want to cry.
Someone's there. A member of the group is there.
Oh, that's right. All of a sudden you hear. And you
Lucky!
see Lucky come up.
Lucky boy!
He licks your face.
Oh, good boy. Oh my God, this is amazing. I'm so happy to see you.
Where's Holgar? No, I'm kidding.
I was like, what?
I mean, woof.
It's okay, boy. We're gonna get you back to Holgar. Mm-hmm. I know. Mm-hmm. Come on, let's go take a nap.
Okay, Lucky seems like he misses Holgar, and he kind of like circles you and stays with you.
Okay, cool. Sweet.
Lucky has joined the party.
He stands.
Okay. We're gonna go over to Thistle. Thistle, you are swimming. We're gonna need some checks, and the checks are gonna get harder as we go. You've got a lot of checks to make. I'm gonna make it easier for you and just make it a normal number of checks because you're swimming across the entire bay. We're gonna make it 10 checks. You have to complete 10 checks positively. Every time you fail, it's gonna go up by 1. Okay. So if you fail, indefinitely, it could lead to you drowning. That's what we're dealing with. If you go out a certain amount of checks, that's how many checks you need to get back to 20 feet away from the shore you're at now.
All right, so I'm 20 feet away from the shore still?
Yes, you're 1 check to go away from the shore.
I want to ask one question before I start swimming towards a boat.
and death.
If I were to swim, if I were to swim back inside, right? If I was, would it bring me closer to the rocks, or would I be able to go towards a boat like that?
You can try to go towards a boat. It's just if you fail the check, you're gonna smash into the boat, or you're gonna smash into the rocks. Once you get in there, it gets tricky.
All right. No, what?
That's still an option. You haven't left yet. You can do that, or you can go for it.
I'm gonna go to the boat because if I remember correctly, there was only like 2 guards on the boat, right? When we were there doing, there was like a handful of guards, if I remember correctly, when we were on the boat working, right?
You don't know which. You don't believe all the ports are worked by prisoners at the whole time. You're not aware of how many guards are in there right now of this particular port. You don't know how many guards are there when the prisoners are not there. You know that when prisoners were there, there's maybe like 10, 15 guards around, but they didn't stay right next to you. They stayed on the rocks.
Oh, rocks. Okay.
That's all the information you know.
All right. So I'm gonna change my direction and go back into the port to one of the boats, the nearest boat.
Okay. So you have to give me a roll. It's gonna be a 20 check again because you're going into that bad area. And you have to do 2 of those.
17 again. That's a 21.
Okay, and give me one more.
And a 19, which is a 23.
Okay, so you made it. You make it past the hard parts. You get past, and you're swimming on the floor. I'm gonna roll a d20, and we're gonna see if they see you. They do not. I rolled a 4. You are inside. You're right by the boat, swimming low. You are getting a bit tired, but you're fine for now.
Are there any ropes or anything hanging off the boat? Like anything I can grab onto?
No, but you see that there is a hole where you can actually climb up to and get into the boat. It's not finished.
Okay, so before I start climbing anywhere, I'm gonna look up and see if there's any like guards above me, anybody walking on the deck looking over or anything like that.
You can hear guards. Your vantage point allows you to not see where the guards are, but you can hear them walking and talking. When you climb up, you know you might be in sight for a second. It's going to be a roll.
Okay, do it.
Okay, you go climb up. I'm going to make the roll right now. If I roll we're going to say a 16 to 20. You see 14, they do not. Whew. So you roll up, you catch it in between very nicely. You get inside, and it seems like there might be like 1 or 2 individuals on top of the boat. The boat is, partially done and such. So, what's the next thing you're gonna attempt to do, and then we're gonna go over to somebody else.
The next thing I'm gonna do is look for some sort of a weapon, anything. Like if it could be a knife, it could be a crowbar, it could be a nail. I don't care what it is at this point.
Okay, you do find like a working hammer, like a mallet.
Okay. All right.
Okay. So you attacking with that mallet would be 1d4.
All right.
We now go back to the epic battle that is about to take place in the center of Ravensclaw's prison. Dan Hogar, you are leading it off. This is in the center of the whole thing, right before the steps. It's your choice to do it before the steps, on the steps, or after the steps. It's your game. Go for it.
I'm gonna do it before the steps. Just as we get to the steps, I'm just gonna go and try to charge into the closest guard to me, and do what I can to knock them into the other guards.
I would like to be charging behind him as well.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and I'm gonna rewrite this. So forward people are Hogar. Zog, you're going forward too.
I'm up there with those guys.
Okay.
Then I'm going to activate my Dwarven Battle Rage that I just got, thanks to Evan.
Awesome. Michael, you're going forward too, you said? Okay. Jacques also?
I would like to largely try and use my goblin sneakiness to remain hidden behind Hogar until the very last minute, where I jump out from behind his legs and start fighting.
What was the ability? The goblin what?
Goblins have nimble escape. They can just hide as a bonus action. So I'm just gonna try and basically just like tuck behind Hogar and then just sort of hop out, like just for flavor mostly. Nothing mechanical really with it. But
gotcha. Okay, so I have Hogar, Zog, Botorius, Michael, and Jacques going forward. Who is facing the back guards, if any? How's that, and what's happening with there? And let me know, everyone on chat right now. This is your chance. What are you doing? Just tell me. Give me something very short and simple. If you're attacking a guard, and if you are, is the guard forward or back? Evan says he's going forward. So that is Volt is going forward. Anyone else? And what's everybody else doing? Tom, what are you doing? Tom, you're muted.
Yeah.
And Rob, what are you doing also?
I'm waiting for the Dragonborn to hit the people behind us with lightning.
Yeah.
And then I will try and murder one of the people who fall down from lightning.
Okay.
All right. And my plan is to also wait for the lightning breath weapon and then try and grab a gun, look for the first opportunity to pick up a dropped gun from one of the guards.
Is that on the back?
Back, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so far Gathard, unless God says otherwise, Gathard, Arky, and Finndelar are going towards the back where there's actually more guards.
Yeah, we need a little more juice back here.
I see the plan, but this may backfire on the rolls. Oni says they're following Hogar. So that's Livmora is following Hogar. Livmora is front.
I need some juice in the back.
Lauren Shiva is here. She is deflecting projectiles for the group. I'll say you're projecting in the back because that's definitely where there's more projectiles, unless you want to say otherwise. Gathard will use his lightning breath upon the guards at the back when told. Dex 11 saves since he has third level and 2d6 damage. Thank you. And that's all I got from here. I think that's everybody that I'm seeing here. If anyone else wants an action, get it in really fast. Arky is obviously with you guys. Did you guys assign Arky in any direction? You may have forgotten about Arky. Arky hasn't really talked, but...
Sparky?
Sparky. Oh, wow, I just did it. Sparky.
Haha. Welcome to my world.
He should be in the back. He's a caster.
Yeah, don't forget. Let's see if he could do his thunder wave maybe to knock down those guards in the back after they get shocked.
Yes.
Yeah. He would tell you right off the bat he doesn't think the magic will work, but that one lightning attack he probably can muster off because it's almost become a natural ability. So he's probably going to try that unless you want to try the thunder wave specifically.
No, if he thinks he has a higher shot of doing lightning, then we'll just stick with lightning. Double lightning attack.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone going forward, make your rolls. Start off. You can start right now, even if you do something for. I know you're sneaking up, like Zog, you're sneaking up, but everyone make your D20 roll right now, and we're going to go through everybody, and I'll hit you up and see what you did. Gathard, I'm going to roll the save for you for your attack, and Shiva, you're just going to be deflecting. How's your deflection work, Shiva? Do you have a roll you can do, or is it a natural ability to deflect a certain amount based on your dexterity, or tell me what you have? And Sparky's going to launch lightning, which is going to be your best thing, probably in the rear. So I'm going to do that first while you guys are rolling. Sparky, Hogar rushes in, starts it off. Sparky turns around and goes, ah! He fires lightning to the back group. The guards are completely surprised. 10 damage. That was a very low roll for lightning. We're going to see how this goes. 10 damage. He hits 6 of the guards.
Reroll. Can we use a reroll for damage?
Yeah, I guess you could. Yeah, want to use it?
What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, what do we got in the totem?
13. We haven't used it in a while.
Oh yeah. Yeah, let's
use it. Beat 10. Beat 10 on that damage, Sparky.
Okay. I just rolled it. It went up to 18 this time.
All right.
That's worthwhile.
The guards are hurt pretty bad. The ones, and they're all shocked. The first couple get shocked, and they're not able to. I'm not gonna let them fire this round because obviously they're not in a position to do so. They also get hit by Gathard's electric. I'm gonna roll a dex save for every 5. I have 2. This was 10. It's make, fail, make. So make, fail, make. Do you want to do 2d6 damage? Gathard, you can do that, and let me know what you get. Finn, you're waiting to just take a guy down when you get there. I think you have to wait because there's all projectile attacks. Arky, kind of same thing. Unless you guys are gonna run into the first group that went down, but that you're running in right to where the bad guys are. Let me know what you're gonna do.
I want to kind of see the results of what. Does anyone go down? Does anyone?
The first thing I'm gonna hit the ground first, because I imagine that anyone who's up is gonna be attacking the people who attack them, and I'm not that person yet. So I'm gonna drop right to the ground and try to get out of the gunfire, crossfire.
Okay, so you drop to the ground. Arky, same thing.
Yeah, I dropped to the ground. That sounds good.
Okay, so you see Finndelar drop to the ground. Shiva walks in front of you, and Shiva with whatever she's using. I don't know what that would be. Where she's trying to deflect it. What are you using to deflect the bullets? How are you doing this? I see, and you roll. Yeah, so Shiva, Lauren, and Hicks rolled a natural 20 to deflect the bullets. So it's definitely gonna work. But
her braid.
Mind bullets.
No! Yeah, mind bullets was my first thing, but like she's deflecting them. She's
with her mind.
I think she's a monk.
You guys are taking care of business in the back.
I was gonna say she's like Wonder Womaning them, like.
Yeah. I'm saying, how does the monk deflect bullets when they're not using anything? With a kung fu?
Her braid. She's using her braid to whip the bullets away.
It's a superhero fantasy game.
I was about to say, I think she's liberally using the deflect arrow feat.
Yeah,
exactly.
I am. We're gonna have to say that. Okay, so what I'm going to say to make this work, because I don't believe that a monk is going to deflect the bullet, but unless maybe it's an epic level monk, which you're not. So what I will do is we're just going to say roleplay wise that so Gathard opens up. Gathard shoots lightning. Sparky shoots lightning. They get hit. Obviously, that's a big explosion. The guns go flying. I'm going to allow you to pick up a broken gun because the gun would have got almost broken in half. And you're using the gun, and because of your monk skills, you then use the gun to deflect. To go. So I'm going to allow you to block some bullets when it comes in. Since you rolled a natural 20. She writes in here. Oni writes in here. Deflect missile starting at 3rd level. You can use your reaction to deflect or catch the missile when you are hit by a ranged weapon attack. When you do so, the damage you take from the attack is reduced by 1d10 plus your dexterity modifier plus your monk level. If you reduce the damage to 0, you can catch the missile if it's small enough for you to hold in one hand. We looked it up. I have deflect projectiles level 3. I know you have it. You definitely have it. It's just that we're talking about bullets instead of arrows. Yeah. Either way, it's happening. So I'm just making it work realistically with roleplay. But yeah, it happens. You want to throw it back? Throw the bullets back? You aim it so that the bullet goes into the gun and just shoot it right back at them.
She chews it into a missile.
It's like
yeah. She chews the bullet.
It's like one of those Taiwanese action movies. The guy catches the bullet and spits it out like a machine gun.
Okay, so we'll get to the deflections in a second. Let's go to the top. And Hogar, what's your attack?
All right, here we go. Charging in. Yes, 11 plus 12. It's a 23.
Hit.
Yes.
Start rolling your damage. I'll come back to you, Zog.
All right, Zog gets 4 attacks. So he's a crazy little whip-lashing monster. So a 10, a 19, a 17, and a 23.
2 hits.
2 hits? Okay, all right. So on 2 of them, I'm going to spend my superiority die to make them roll a DC 17 strength check or they drop their weapons.
2 fails.
2 fails. Okay, so they drop their weapons and they take. Let's see. The first one takes. Sorry, I roll a couple of different dice. Nope. Sorry. Sorry, it's trying to use this dice roller. All right, so 13 damage on the first one.
What was that damage? I didn't hear you cut out.
Sorry, 13 damage on the first hit and 11 damage on the second hit, and they both drop their guns as well.
Okay, so you hit them. I guess you hit the sheet, the bed sheets coming out that you had on you, and use that as a weapon. Hogar, what you have your damage?
Slide between Hogar's legs and then spring up and just start.
Got you. So a little goblin comes out of your legs, Hogar. Just an ordinary day.
Yeah. And I
What's
rolled
your damage?
I rolled a 6 plus my strength is 5. It's 11 damage.
11 damage. Just the one hit?
Yeah, just one rush into the guy.
Okay. Okay, so you open up 11 damage. You come in, you hit. I guess you punch him. Go. Pff, all of a sudden, you see Zog slides through your legs and pulls out the bed sheets and it whips them on the guys and takes out the guns and then hits 2 of them pretty badly. Next up, Botorius.
I attack with a 22.
It's a hit.
All right. And I rolled 2 more attacks. I don't know if I have time for that, but normally I do.
If you ran up a lot of the way, you wouldn't have it. I mean, you guys could be pretty close. I'll let you take your full attacks.
Okay, next attack was a 25 and a 24.
Both
Because
hits.
I am in Dwarven Rage mode.
Okay, so roll your damage, Botorius. I'll come back
I got
to you.
it. Ready? You ready?
You do? Okay.
I got it, yeah. First attack was a 3. Next one was a 4. Next one was a 5. Because I have the weapon.
Right.
Okay.
But I'm
It's something.
raging!
Michael, Samuel, you go.
Cool. So question for you. Can I use my Hex Blades Curse? It isn't a spell, it's more of a class feature. I just don't know if I'm able to use it.
I'll give you the choice of trying.
Cool. So I'm gonna try to use a bonus action to Hexblade Curse one of the guys that I'm running up to and trying to fight.
Okay, you feel like it. You feel like it's working. Got it.
Perfect. So I rolled a 10. I'm hoping I'd be able to scoop up a gun and just like bang, like right in this guy's face.
Okay, so you're doing an attack. You're trying to attack, scoop up a gun, and use the bonus action. Is that correct?
Yes, those 3 things.
I'm gonna say you're not gonna be able to scoop up the gun if you're attacking because you have to move in, attack, and use the bonus action. So it's gonna be hard for you to get on the ground and up.
Shoot up the gun. I'm not even gonna bother attacking because I have a +0 to strength, so my hit will like literally do nothing. I'm like running in, cursing a guy, and then grabbing a gun.
Okay, so you run to the floor, you pick up a gun, you get one, and you do the curse. Next up, Jacques runs up. Jacques misses. Livmore, I need your attack. Make your attack, please, if you haven't made it yet. Oh, I'm sorry. Livmore is deflecting. No, Livmore is not deflecting. I'm sorry. I roll 20, use a guard's gun to shoot him and take his gun, then get back behind the nearest tank. Natural 20. Okay, so Livmore, the female, rolls on the floor, picks up one of the other guns that Zog knocked down, which this works perfectly because they're there. And the other gun was the gun that Samuel just grabbed. So Oni picks up the gun, rolls on the floor, picks it up, and then fires it. And because you rolled a natural 20, I'll give you the fire. You shoot a guy, roll your damage, roll 2d6, and double it. And you can add your dexterity. Let me know what that is. Lump rolls a 1, guys.
Lump. Wait, do we want to use a reroll, guys? Please a reroll.
Yeah. Reroll it? Okay.
Like
anything for Lump.
Absolutely, yeah.
Here we go.
Are you using Teresa's D20? Are you using the pink D20?
I am.
Good. All right. Okay.
Okay, I just rolled the chat. I rolled a 4. Lump goes in. It's not much better. You want another reroll or no?
How many we got?
Dollars. Okay.
So
Out of game. This is probably a pivotal time to use rerolls. Like
We got it,
we
got it, dude. We need these.
We've
things.
got
Yes.
plenty.
Yeah, we need
use it.
Do it.
11. It's still ineffective. He comes up. So he comes in like a maniac. Like, oh! He's maybe a distraction, a big green hulking distraction, but he doesn't get the job done, unfortunately. Volt, what are you doing, Volt? That's Evan. Evan, let me know what you're doing, and I need the 24 damage from Oni with the gun. So on the gun, he pulls the gun up, just pulls it up. He hits the guy in the head, and that pirate just dies and falls back. All the other pirates have been hurt pretty bad in the front. Front-wise, it's going very well, and back-wise, it's not bad either because the lightning did a tremendous amount of damage. What was the damage? What was the lightning damage? Gathard, give me the lightning damage again. I need that. Derek. Okay, and while I'm waiting for that, we're gonna do now their attacks. So you surprise the guys in the front. They're not gonna get their attacks. The guys that were hit by the first lightning hit, I'm not gonna give them attacks, but the second one I'm gonna give them. So there's 6 guys out. The front guys don't attack. So the first round is going to be 5, 10, be 6 attacks. Now these will be deflected by Shiva for the most part. So I don't think they're all going to get through. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, let's see how we go. You have no armor on, so definitely 2 are definitely hits. 3, 4. Okay. So I'm going to say that 1 hit gets through. In the back, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to roll it out, see who gets hit. 1, 2. Gathered, you're hit by a bullet. And you take 10 damage even, Gathered. Okay, it's not bad. Bullets fly. Shiva takes the gun, and she's literally with the gun like ching ching ching, like a Wonder Womaning the situation right now. Finndelar is on the floor. Arky's on the floor, waiting for the moment to strike. Gathered and Arky are Arky's on the floor. Sparky is up get ready for lightning. The guards are all surprised by this. This next round, everyone's going to get their attacks. That was only 6 guards attacking out of the total of 16. Okay, so we're going to go to the next round. Let me see if the damage came in for that. And Lauren Hicks is very happy. She goes, Wonder Woman. She's very happy about that. Scott Weber, who are you talking about? You talking about he's saying a grapple attack and a grapple bonus action. Are you talking about for Lump?
Yeah, he's raging. Lump's raging, so he gets 3 attacks.
Okay. Oh, he gets 3 attacks. Okay, so we're gonna roll it right now. 9 and 11. Unfortunately, none of them are good.
What's their armor class? Do we know, Tony?
You don't know their armor class, but you do know a 19 hit, exactly.
17 didn't.
Right, so 18 or 19.
I have an ability that lets, if I study an enemy for like longer than a minute, I can tell their AC and hit points and stuff. But I didn't think to use it.
if we're still fighting these guys a minute in, we're probably not gonna be alive.
Exactly, that's what I'm thinking.
Right. Okay, we're going to the. We're going to the.
How many of those guards? How many of those guards up front are still armed, Tony?
Okay, so there are 4 guards up front.
So 2 would be armed.
2 are armed.
One's dead. Right? One's.
Yeah. Hogar, you go first. Go for it.
All right, I'm going to take 3 attacks on the nearest armed guard.
Go for it. I'll come back to you. I'll come back to you for damage. Zog, what are you gonna do?
Make that 4 attacks, Dan, because I'm going to use Commander Strike to give you one of my 4 attacks. Yeah. So you get to attack an additional time instead of me taking an attack. And then I'm going to swing 3 times.
Okay, go for it. Pretorius, same thing, you're attacking?
Yeah, I'm gonna attack 3 times.
Okay, Samuel?
Oh, shit. I mean, oh, crap.
I am going to try to shoot the person that I hexed. Or cursed, sorry.
Okay. Score number 3. Okay, so you do that. Jacques is going to do his attack right now. I'll roll that. Jacques misses, unfortunately. Oh, actually, Jacques has another attack. He has 2 more attacks.
I just rolled very good on all 3.
Oh,
I
good,
just rolled.
good.
I just rolled another 1 for Lump,
Oh,
and a 3, and a 9. Lump is nothing. I imagine. Do you want to use a reroll for Lump or no?
Yeah.
Anybody? Okay.
Yes.
Reroll coming in. 7.
Lump.
Lump just doesn't have it right
Lump's-
now. You want another one or
Lump,
no?
turn around and attack the other guys. It's just it's bad juju.
Yeah, he just needs to flip it up. You doing another reroll, or is that it for Lump?
That's it. I think if he's out of harm's way, if he's not going to put himself in danger, I don't know.
He is already in danger. He's just infected everybody. He's just not doing well.
Right.
I literally rolled from like 7 times. He got nothing. Okay, so you guys are rolling your damage. Volt, Evan, give me your roll. I still need to know what you're doing.
I gotta. Do you want me to tell you what I rolled for my attacks to hit? They were all above a lot. 26, 23, and 28 for my 3 attacks.
Whew.
Okay, so the last thing, Volt last round went for one of the guards' guns in the front. It was ineffective. He goes for a gun. I have a firearm proficiency and fall back behind Olgar. So he's going for another gun on the floor. There is a gun from the dead guy, so you can pick up the gun. So Volt, the other gnome, grabs a gun off the floor. That was in the gun efficiency. So I'll say you're able to get the gun this round. You can fire it because you're right there. And you're rolling 6 right now. So Volt takes the gun this round, aims at the guard, and you fire wild. It doesn't hit anything, unfortunately. Live more. Let me know what you're doing for your attack, and let's go back up top to Hogar.
On that. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Over. Sorry.
Go ahead. Go.
I just want to. I'm changing my plan of attack this round. Rather than wait for an opportunity to kill one of the guys behind me, I'm going to go grab that dead body and put it in between me and the guards behind us. And then while it's between us, I'm going to search it for weapons or keys.
That means you're going to run to the front line to the opposite side.
Yeah, that's what it means. But there's if I get hit with 2 bullets, I'll probably die. So
okay,
it's
I'll be back to you in a second.
Yep, I was letting you know.
Yeah, no problem.
In case it comes into play. All right.
Gotcha. Hogar damage.
Before I read damage, just want to let you guys know. Looks like we got 2 rerolls from Scott for Lump, and also Evan sent 1 reroll each to our guests, Lee and Mike.
Nice.
Oh, awesome! And
Thank you,
also, Dan, you get a free D10 added to your damage to the attack that I gave you, the Commander Strike attack.
Oh, awesome! That was the last one. That was
I'm definitely going to need that reroll. Thank you.
Jared Wood says Lump should pick up a dead guard and use him as a shield. Probably a good idea.
That was my plan.
Martin says Lump got gut rot from the food. That is probably what's happening. He doesn't even realize it. Lump is junk right now. That's from Jared. +5 for Lump's attacks with rage and tavern brawler grapples. That's good. He's just unfortunately just rolling too low for him to even get close to a hit. Jared Wood says a baby seal walks into a club. Wow.
Tony,
the light at the end of the prison tunnel, guys. Just dim some. Marlon is hopeful for you guys. Though Sparky, Martin. Oh, Martin is saying, yeah, that's right. Martin is saying that Sparky is not with you guys. That's a mistake on my part.
Oh man.
Thank you. Thank you for bringing that up. I got confused and thinking he's there. So
Sparky went with Argon.
Yeah. That's what he's saying. So thank you, because I got confused and I forgot that. I'm thinking Sometimes I forget if he sees. I'm thinking he's still there. So
Thank you.
So what's good is that what's good is that the role play wasn't really changed because he didn't say anything before, and extending that first round from Sparky doing that, Sparky is not there. So the only lightning attack that happened was Gathered, and that means 18 damage was not done to 6 guards. That's a shame. That's a big loss. At least you could see the alternate universe in the multiverse of what would happen if you had Sparky.
Great.
Now back to reality, where more guards have more hit points.
I hate reality.
Hogar,
I was playing this to not have reality. That's
Right,
Exactly.
I'm trying to escape reality right now.
fictional reality. Hogar, what's your damage? Go ahead, you go.
All right, I had 3 hits. I did use 1 reroll though.
Okay.
First hit was max damage for 12. Second hit was for 7. The last was for 11 damage. That was with your. It was.
Okay.
Yeah.
So two of those hits you put on the guard you were fighting before, and the guard goes down, and then there's a guard right next to you, so you're able to use that last one. It's 11 damage, so you can hit that on another guard. This is one of the guards that Zog is fighting. Zog, you go.
Okay, so I got with my attacks, they were all above a 23. Does 23, 26, and 28? Okay. All right. So the first attack I did deals 5 damage. The second attack, 8 damage. And the third attack deals 8 damage, but I'm also going to use my goblin ability called Fury of the Small. And anything that's a size larger than me, which I assume they're medium-sized creatures.
Yep.
Okay, I'm small. So I'm going to use Fury of the Small to add 14 damage to that whole equation. So
Nice.
Okay, so
this battle, goblin. This is awesome.
This battle starts with Hogar coming out, and Hogar's like, poof, poof, and then that guy drops to the floor. He takes his hand and hits the guy to the side of him. The guy gets hit, and you see the little goblin run up and do the same thing, and it hits him with the bed sheet. Probably punch him in the face, or you can change it if you like, and then use the fury and basically just takes out that guy, and then hits the next guy next to him. Both those guards drop, besides the one Hogar did. Samuel comes up. Samuel has the gun, turns the gun and aims it at another person. And Samuel, would you roll?
I rolled terribly on my first roll, but got a nat 20 on my re-roll. So thank you so much for that re-roll.
Oh wow, that's big.
So I'm going to. So I shot the guy, and I just wanted to confirm it was 2d6 for the gun.
Yeah, so you can damage 2d6 times 2 plus your dex.
Cool. Oh, sorry. So 2d6 times 2. So that was 8. So 16 plus my dex is 19, and then plus my Hex Blades Curse is going to be 24 damage.
Wow.
And then when I have my curse on, I can use a bonus action to do something that is called Maddening Hex, and I deal 5 damage to the cursed target and any other creature within 5 feet that I choose. So I'm going to add that 5 damage onto him and to the other standing guard.
So you see him fight. He goes on the floor. He's still on the floor, kind of rolling amongst the ground on Hogar and Zog's feet and everybody else. And Lump is just trying to get in the way and doing stuff, just freaking out. He aims a gun and shoots the last guy, and you see him kind of like sticking his hand out after the shot, and you see the bullets where the bullet holes go. It starts like blackening on the guy's skin, and the guy just get dizzy, gets shot in the bullet. The bullet is like a bullseye into the face, and the hexing and the cursing is just like the suffering to add insult to injury, and that guard dies. All 5 guards are wiped out in the front lines.
When that guy dies, I don't have a bonus. Like, this isn't a bonus action or reaction. It just says, when I slay a humanoid, I can cause its spirit to rise as a specter that gains +6 temp HP. Roll initiative for the specter, which has its own turns. It obeys verbal commands and gets a +5 bonus to attack rolls. So after that guy falls, you can just see a ghost rise up, and he's gonna go at the same time as me. And he's definitely wearing a pirate's hat.
Okay, so Lump sees that, Lump freaks out. What is Ghost? I
have a question, Tony.
Sure.
Since I wasn't able to do a movement action, is it okay if I like kick one of those guns that are on the ground over to Arky's character just to make sure that because I know that he was one of the ones that wanted the gun the most.
Roll a. You took your full action, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll a dex check. Give me a dex check of 15. It's a lot of things you're doing in a round, so we'll make it a little bit harder to do it.
16 total.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you do the whole thing, and cleverly as the experienced first mate of a ship, who probably can maintain a lot of things at once, turns around. You adeptly kick the rifle up to the air. Arky, give me a dex check to catch it. If you catch it, I'll give you a free shot.
Oh no.
No.
Oh no.
Yes, 19.
19.
Oh, this is huge.
So you turn around in the air, you catch the gun, you get a free attack, Arky. You take a free one with the gun, besides what your normal attack would be.
Okay, so right for free attack, I'll blast up at the closest guard that's behind us.
Okay.
And all right, 26.
That's a hit.
And 7 damage.
Got it. Okay, this round, Finndelar runs to the back. Finndelar, you actually don't have to worry now because everyone died. You pick up the body and you're bringing it to the other side. That's basically your round. To run over there, pick it up, and bring it back.
I don't want to bring it back. I'm literally just getting behind it as cover, and I want to search it.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
For any keys, knives, anything that we can use as weapons.
You
I'm
do
turning
see
it into a
keys.
shield.
You do see keys. You do find a dagger on him, and that's it. Just his armor.
All right. I take the keys and I throw the dagger up to somebody who can use a weapon. Hogar.
Yeah.
Stabby stab.
Okay, Shiva yells up, "Hurry up, guys!" And she stands in front of everybody and tries to keep deflecting bullets, which we're going to see the rolls right now. And let's see. Livermore rolled a 17 for the shot that I hit. 17 misses. So Livermore just misses. Let's see. What do we have for the gun attacks? Thanks. I'm trying to bash for 2 guys. If you're gonna attack, you're just adding your damage. You're not adding anything for combat beyond a efficiency bonus. What's up?
Do I hear any of this commotion from downstairs?
Roll a d10. If you roll a 10, yes.
Nope, 7.
Okay. If you want to use rerolls, you can here.
Nah, it's
up to you. Okay. Well, I'm trying to bash 2 guys' heads together, grapple again, and try to pass guns back to each other. If he succeeds in attempts, or just grapples 3 times otherwise. Attempts or just grapples 3 times otherwise. Lump's gonna come in. Lump comes back with a 17, a 19, and a 15, plus 5 in each one. They're all successful. So Lump runs the other side. He goes, "Me change lock! Run from Ghost!" And he runs across. He runs to the other side. We're gonna roll their attacks. And they're firing bolts at the same time. But when he gets there, he's got 3 grapples. So maybe I would even say that Lump's probably big enough where he can grapple 3 cards at once. I would allow that. We're gonna see that right now. Evan said to start putting one of the front guards' clothes on. Nice. Okay. So Evan's using his round to start disguising himself as one of the guards. And Gather, let me know what you're doing this round. I think it's the person I have left. Gather, just re-put up what you're doing if I didn't see it, or let me know. Okay. Okay, here we go, the guards, and then we're gonna do what Lump just did, and that is it. Okay, guards in the front are dead, so congratulations. The guards in the back, there are many. There are 11. And here we go. What's the highest armor class anyone has? Give me a high armor class you guys got.
I have a 19.
So do I.
Okay. You got a 16. Well, which is no, that's an 18. 18. It's a miss. These dice are done. 17. Miss. 5, 4, 3, 7. These are the rolls I'm rolling. Okay, here we go.
Keep rolling them. Keep rolling.
Here's a 19. I know.
Those dice
Here's a
are
17. Yeah, those dice are amazing. Okay. 3 hits. Let's see. Well, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. This doesn't necessarily mean it hits. We're gonna go through the lineup. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Perfect. The 12th set of die is gonna be used. A Dungeons and Dragons first ever in the history of tabletop gaming. A D12. It's happening. Boltorius, a bullet comes to you. It is 18 attack. Is that a hit?
Yes, that's a hit.
That is a hit. You take 10 damage on the money.
Okay.
Shiva is hit. Shiva, it's a 17 attack. If you take damage, let us know. It is 8 damage. Number 4, Samuel. One of the bullets hit you on the floor. It is a 19. That is a hit. You take, not that bad. Well, you recovered well. 9 damage. Botorius, you have another hit on you.
Oh.
It's a 17. Is that a hit?
Yes. I don't have my armor on.
9 damage. And this is the bad one if I ever gets this one. Oh, Samuel, you have another hit on you. 21 is the attack. Oh, this is high. This is 15 damage. That's about the max I can do. Okay, so they hit. Lump's off survive. Lump gets the other side. I have Lump's rolls. Opposing grapple checks. None of them make it. I'm so happy to roleplay this. And Lump runs to the front. They're all firing at Lump. It's like the Civil War. They're all firing, and Lump just runs through them, not caring about bullets. Grabs 3 of the guards and just like tackles them and has the 3 of them in a headlock.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is his round. Shiva takes damage. That's right. Okay. Roll 6, 17. Evan, so you see Volt on the floor searching the guard. You find a dagger, same thing that Tom Finndelar found. Sephora saying sleight of hand to steal a guard's sword. George going to stabbing the guard after surprise and sneak attack. If you want to steal one of the guards, it's easy to steal them right now because you can take off one of the guards that are not really doing much. So if you want to run over there, you can. But if you're facing the guards and you're deflecting blocks, I would say don't do much else. Shiva's still blocking, but she takes damage. I'm gonna take away 2 of those hits. Let's see who it is. One's Pretorius. Pretorius, you can minus out that last hit I gave you.
Okay.
And that's it, just you. Okay, that is it. Gathra stabs a guard. That's what I was looking for. Thank you. Gathra stabs a guard with their sword. Give me the roll. Well, 20 is for stabbing. That's a hit. Give me their sword. They don't have a sword. They have a dagger. So give me a D4 attack plus your strength, or if it's finesse dexterity. It's up to you. Okay, we're going to the top of the lineup. It's not going. I would say it's not going too bad. We're gonna try to finish this up real quick. So Lump has 3 guards down. A bunch of guards are hurt. Lump has 3 incapacitated, which means there are 8 guards that are up in the back. Holgar, you're up.
All right, as I'm gonna run to the other guards. How far away am I? My question is, will I be able to get off an attack if I bum rush them and try to tackle another one?
Yeah, not that far. So anybody running from the other side, I'm gonna give you only 1 attack this round because your whole round is spent navigating through everybody else. Want to take 1 attack? Holgar, that's what you do. You can make your roll. Zog, what are you doing?
Yeah, I have a 10-foot reach on my whips. If I were to stand in among all of these guards, how many of them could I hit? How many of them could I reach?
You still would have to travel to the other side of the group because they're not that close. They're probably about 25 feet distance from guard to guard. One group to the other group. But okay, you can move up. You can move up and take 1 attack.
Okay, I got you. Okay. All right, and I would like to move up and then be like in a position where I can do a full-on Because if I do my action surge for the day, I can, and with a full attack, I can attack like 7 times. So I was thinking about just doing like a crazy whirlwind on all of them. But for now, I'm gonna run up and just kind of hit one and just get ready to do that next turn.
Gotcha. Okay, you can make your attack. Platoria, same thing. You run over. It's 1 attack.
Yeah, I'll run over and attack.
Samuel, you got the gun right now. I imagine you get up. What do you want to do?
So I'm going to stand up. I'm going to use my bonus action to move my hex over to one of the guys that is still standing. Then I am going to take a shot at that guy. Should I roll that now?
Yeah, you can start rolling your attacks. I'll come right back to you.
And the Spectre's also heading over there.
Oh, the Spectre's flying over too. Okay, gotcha.
Tony, I'm ready if you want my numbers.
Jock picks up one of the guns and fires. This is funny. I've been waiting for this, actually. I just realized this happened now, and just by chance, I've been waiting for this for a long time. This isn't going to mean anything to anybody except for me and Whippet Crew. Remember, Jacques picks up a gun for the first time in his life. And picks it up, and he's like, oh, let's see what this does.
Amazing.
And he bullseyes two guys. And he immediately bullseyes him and looks at the gun.
Absolutely amazing.
And then he's like, I like this thing.
It's like MacGruber.
It's like Han Solo. He goes, I like this gun.
Don't tell me the
So uncivilized.
And Jacques, fitting enough, rolls an 18, obviously with the plus of the hits, and the natural 20. That was with just 2 rolls. So it actually, fate combined with the storyline. And fans won't understand that because you don't know, but we can talk about it in the after show after, which will be coming up soon. We're gonna wrap this up as soon as we can. So Jacques bullseyes 2 guards. They instantly fall to the ground because a epiphany moment has just happened for an old character. Lump is still holding him on. Let's see how he rolls. And back. 1 guard squirms out of Lump's grasp. He goes, no, don't go, stay. Lump hold. Let's see if he tries to trip him. Actually, Lump does that. Lump puts his leg out and like trips him, and he's just trying to crush them and everything else. So he trips at the guy that runs away. He's still holding on to the 2. Either way, 3 guys are being held out of the way. Volt, to my knowledge, you are keeping an eye on the front side of the guards and watching while searching more. So Volt is watching which is now your rear. Lump next attack is waits into him and then tries to throw a guard over his shoulder each time to a wall. Okay, so I'm going to change Lump's route. So Lump takes 2 guards, tries to smash down the floor. He's going to keep them out of this battle and then tries to wade into another guard, which is what I rolled before. I'll just re-roll it because I don't remember what I rolled. Okay, so it got better. So that's an 11 plus the 5 is 16, and then a natural 20. So he comes over and just like pummels the guards with the guns. So coming in on a flanking side, so like they just try to hit him off and try to fire you guys. They're having lots of problems with a raging lump in their face. We're gonna go back up to the top. Hogar, what's your damage?
I rolled a 1, of course. But I used a reroll.
No! Roll d20 up to 1.
Reroll.
Oh, okay.
I'm rerolling.
Okay.
And the result was a 25, and I did 10 damage. But as I'm running, I want to yell back to Finndelar and say, check the vault door! Check the down guards for keys!
You say vault door?
Yes.
Okay, there's no vault door you guys are. You know that, right? Just no confusion. You yelled at. You want them to find the vault, but is everybody aware there's no vault in front of you? Just so there's no confusion here.
Yes.
Okay. So you yell them to look for the vault door. Who did you say that to?
Finndelar.
NPC or Finndelar? Okay. 10 damage. I got it. Zog, what are you doing?
All right, so I got a 24 to hit with Zog, and because I'm using because I ran at least 10 feet, I'm going to use my charger feet and boost my damage by 5, so that's 10 damage total.
10 damage total. Both the guys that Holgar you hit and that Zog hit are very low. They're hurt. Botorius, you go. You have 1 attack.
I crit, natural 20.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What are you using? You have a weapon yet or no?
My bare hands. 14 damage.
He does.
Tony,
Yeah,
he does
for
the
bread.
face thing on those, right? You have vocal on those?
There's dwarven bread hooks.
This guy and this guy.
My mitts. So what is your damage?
14 damage.
14 damage. That is a kill, Congrats.
Yeah!
You beat the guy into submission, dwarven style. Dwarven negotiation.
Excellent.
Samuel, you're up, and your Spectre.
Cool. So I rolled a quite high to hit. That's 14, 18, 21.
That's it.
I did my damage, and it's 18 damage, and then
Oh.
5 damage to everybody within 5 feet of him, or all the guards within 5 feet of them.
Yes, they pretty much are. It's a lot of them. It's a lot of them.
And then that is the Spectre kind of floats over to the guy that I hit with my gun. If he doesn't die from the 18 damage and does 7 more damage,
He does.
because so that he would do 7 more damage to somebody else. He rolled an 18. I'm not sure if that hits.
That is a miss.
Okay, cool. So then Spectre just.
I want to hit the dead guy.
Holy Ghost, Holy Ghost. Okay, so the Spectre is going down, but what I am going to roll is for guards that are staring at a ghost that's attacking them. I'm going to roll a morale check because they don't know what the hell's going on and they are still fighting. They're freaked out, but they're still doing their duty.
You said.
Yeah, duty. Shaka did it already. Volt, they did it already. Gathard, I need your attack for this round. Guys, you need a 19 to hit. Gathard, I have your rolls from before. Gathard does 7 damage and 12 sneak attack damage if available. You can do sneak attack damage because it is that's definitely a flanking time. You're doing 7 damage with the dagger. What would be your damage for the other one? So, 2d6 damage. Okay, I got both of them. Sorry. Again, as I said before, it's a little chaotic for me. So you do 12 damage, which is going to kill a guy. Kill a man? What's that from? Everybody know? What did I say? What would you do for a Klondike bar? Would you murder a man?
Family Guy.
Yeah, would you murder a guy?
Sure. Would you kill a man?
Would you kill a man? That's what it is.
And then you hear the shotgun go off, and Peter smiles.
Okay, so Gathard, you're winning it. You're winning kind of an MVP award with. Well, I mean, everybody's doing well. I can't even say that because everyone is doing amazing. So Gathard opened up with the lightning attack, attacked with one of their daggers, and then attacked again with one of their daggers, and you did so much damage you actually killed both times. Shiva was blocked about 4 or 5 shots. Lump has been tearing people apart on the floor. Jacques took 2 people out with the 2 bullseyes to the head, in the face, and Shiva's continued knocking bullets. We got it. Evan is watching everyone's back as Volt, and 2 damage to sneak attack damage. Got it. 2 damage to sneak attack damage. Yes. So 1, 2, 2 down. Arky, make your attack, and then Finn.
Okay. All right. 25 and a 26. 2 hits.
Nice.
2 hits.
Terrible rolls. 4 plus 5. All right. 9 damage total.
9 damage. It's a kill. That hex thing really helped you out, Samuel. That was like you just did 5 damage, so you took away almost a quarter of their hit points. Just with that. That 9 damage to finish him off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She was deflecting Finndelar. What are you doing?
I'm gonna go through all of the dead bodies that were in the front to see if any keys are different, and if there's any weapons other than knives, and if there's anything else of note.
Roll d6. If you roll a 6, you can roll it 4 more times so the other 4 guards are there. If you roll a 6, you know that you get a key that is definitely to a vault, to their version of the vaults, which is not a real vault. It's just what people are calling the room where they keep all the weapons.
Got it.
You got it. Okay. So you pull a vault key out.
I just want to be clear. You said I could roll 4 times, right?
Yeah. Roll 4 times.
Okay,
4 guards.
Okay.
One guard's already checked. Livmore takes the heaviest armor that she could find and put it on, and follow Holgar. They have the equivalent of leather armor on, so you can put leather armor on. Anybody who wants NPCs, if you want leather armor on, this is the time to take it. You can take it now. There's plenty of armor on the floor. Guys, I'm happy to inform you that after that, including the guards that are on the ground and got smashed in by Lump, there are 4 guards that are up.
Why didn't we break out sooner? This was easy.
Well, this is one battle. This is one fight out of whatever's next.
Yeah, this is the hallway.
This is the beginning.
Right, we didn't die yet.
Yeah, you just went down a staircase.
Okay, so there are
staircase.
Out.
There are 4 guards. I think it's going to go in your favor this round. First, I'm going to do the guards' attacks, and we're going to see what they roll. See how this goes. 19 total, miss to 5, 11 miss, and over a 20. There are 2 attacks. The mighty D12 roll. It is the last person. Shiva, you got an attack on you, but you're probably deflecting. So I'll disregard the attack because that's pretty much what you're doing. The second one is on 10, 2 back. Arky, you get an attack on you. Sorry.
Okay.
And it is a 21, which I believe is a hit.
Hit.
And it's only 5 damage though, not that bad.
Okay.
That's it. So you guys just have so many people. I mean, you have all of the fans helping you out. You have an onslaught of people with all their special abilities. You have 2 guests today, and almost the entire group. So everyone is doing a lot of damage. You are minus Thistle and minus Abyssia, but you know you are doing a lot of things, putting a lot of things together. Besides Lump having that bad luck in the beginning, you guys are terrorizing people. I'm gonna open this round up with. I love this. I open this round with Jacques firing his gun. I just rolled a natural 20. And I love.
Oh my god!
And I rolled 2 natural 20s. I rolled 2 freaking natural 20s in a row.
Oh man!
That is what I'm telling you. That's fate storyline. I have it right there. Jacques goes, okay, we're done with this.
Oh my god!
He takes 2 out. Zog and Hogar, I'm gonna let you guys finish this off because you're right there, and I know Zog has 1,000 attacks. I don't even think we. Go ahead. I mean, just do your attacks. If you score 5 hits between the 2 of you, we're gonna call it done.
I got 3 out of my 4 hits.
Okay.
I got 3 out of 3 hits.
Okay,
right.
so
there you go.
Besides everyone's possible hits, everyone else, it's just ridiculous. I love that I rolled 2 natural 20s for Jacques with a gun.
That's amazing.
I'm so happy.
That's so good.
It was meant to be.
He does it again. Oh my god.
The reason why I attack so much is because I'm dual wielding, by the way.
Cool.
Oh, okay. Okay, so that is the battle. So you guys, we're gonna leave this here, and we're gonna finish up running one more thing. This battle ends. It is right before the steps going down. You hear commotion downstairs, and you even hear commotion out in the barracks and the prison and other places. You know people hear this huge gun battle back and forth. So you're gonna have more problems to think of next week. We're gonna go real quick back to Abyssia. Abyssia, the advisor, comes back to you in the tower, and he says, "I have a message for you. I was told that," and before he finishes the sentence, you see 2 mage appear. He goes, "Oh well, yes, he's right here. I guess I didn't need to do that. I will see my time. I'll see you later." So the 2 mage says, "We heard from Sparky that there was much going on in Ravensclaw. We sent back the ship with soldiers, and well, come with me. Are you ready to help?"
Yes. Thank you. It's so good to
He
see
take-
you, Duke.
It's good to see you. He goes to grab you, and then he's about to go. He looks and Lucky goes,
Yeah, hi, Lucky.
and he's like, "Is he part of? Is he your party?"
He is.
Okay,
know.
come on, Lucky.
Yeah, let's go.
You guys teleport. You teleport to the sunken city. And you're standing there, and you see King Argon's there. King Argon's like, he goes, very good. He goes, he pulls out his sword. He goes, we were about to head over there, and you see Onyx walk up and Raphael walks up. And he's yeah, if you guys want, you can stay back here. I think I'm gonna use all my magic, and I'm gonna probably just kill Raven in the first couple of seconds. But if you guys want to come and help me out, me and my enormous brain, you can definitely help. And Argon just looks at him. He's like, "Oh yes, we will help you. Thank you, thank you for doing what you do." And he goes, "Oh yeah, no really problem. I figured out all the other stuff. So with the town's finances, so maybe I'll just awesome in this way also, you know. I'll do what I can do.
Yeah.
Zog wants to kill that person and doesn't even know him.
I don't know.
Okay,
You're starting to rub off on me there, Raphael. You're all right.
No, it's a funny thing about you know saying that. He goes, okay, everyone, where we go. two mage starts teleporting people. They start teleporting over. We go over to Thistle. Thistle, you were in the water by the ship. You're in the ship, walking around with your mallet. What do you do?
Do I hear anything from up above or no at this point?
You do hear, now that you're on the boat and the battle is taking place so long, besides you not even making a roll for you, I'll make a roll. So I could roll. I rolled a natural 20 again. Teresa's dice are back.
Yes.
There was a little bit they were down. They weren't paying attention. Now they're back. I've rolled 7 natural 20s.
They come in streaks. They come in streaks.
Yeah, they were taking a break. So absolutely, you hear within about a couple of minutes, you hear all the firing, and you're like, oh, that's them. I hear the usual call of my friends.
Chaos.
Chaos
And
and
you-
murder. That's
Yeah, chaos and murder. There they are. You see a bunch of guards running towards the area. It's about 4 or 5 guards in the area, not so many. And it's clear for you to jump off and follow them if you want to, which you may want to do or not.
I want to know, are there any cannons on this ship at this point?
No.
Aw.
Damn.
No. Well,
All right.
you know what? But there are cannons in the room. I'm gonna roll, which are probably in your favor because the roll is really high. I'm gonna roll 5 times for 5 cannons, and if I roll a 19 or 20, they have me aiming in the direction that is facing the guards. And to make it fair, so everyone, I feel like it's nice to show people what I'm rolling sometimes. I'm gonna roll it in the chat.
Bingo!
Did I just get it right away?
You rolled an 18.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. The other ones are coming up. Oh, there they go. Okay, so there are
13.
there's a cannon. Seraphor is like, he did, yeah. You walk up, you see. So here we go. This is like a very so Vinny Pro. So you see the guards running up the stairs towards them. They're pulling out daggers. Well, no, they have weapons. They have the guns on them. They pull with the guns. They get ready to flank everybody. And this is how we're gonna end today with the bang. You see that there's a cannon aiming up that seems to be loaded, not lit. So if you have a way to light it up and you got it, congratulations. You have.
Well, I got the
10
hammer.
seconds.
Right, I got the hammer.
Yeah. Okay. Hammer.
Is there
Hammer.
another cannonball anywhere near me?
Is there another cannonball? There's a cannonball on the floor near that one. Sure. They're all just waiting to be mounted into the ship.
I try to use the cannonball and the hammer to cause a spark.
Wow. Okay. That's very difficult, I would say.
Raphael would be able to do it. Raphael could totally do that.
Oh yeah, actually, I could do that because I know the exact physics of it.
difficult for him.
I'm gonna say an 18 through 20 on the D20. That is what it's gonna take. Are you gonna make this a very good ending, Finn, or are you gonna whip out and not roll an 18 through 20? If you want to use 2 rerolls, you got 2 rerolls there. Let's see what you want to do.
Oh, here we go. The camera angle.
Oh, it's getting serious.
We're getting the whole view.
This is what it's like to be Vinny.
How many
That was
dice
a
you got in that box?
There was a 13. I will use 1 reroll.
What? You serious? Wouldn't use 2 rerolls? You had to?
I said one. I said I'm going to use 1 reroll.
Oh, yeah. Use another one.
No, I
Use
only
2.
rolled once.
You don't have to commit yet. Nope.
Ah.
3.
Oh
How many rerolls do
no.
we even have?
Oh, I'm so sad.
Do we have rerolls?
We have
Rob,
reply
how
rerolls
many
in the
more?
totem.
Yeah, we
Was
only
that
allowed.
first one from the totem?
How many?
Was that first one from the totem?
Yes,
Or a
because I don't
personal?
have any rerolls.
All right, so we got 8 left. Use it.
Okay. Nope.
Ah.
Oh, that is so frustrating. So you start chinging away at the thing, and we end this episode with you chinging with no spark.
Hammering away at a cannonball.
Can't win them all.
Michael and Lee, if you are available next week, we'll take you
wait.
again if you're good.
Tony.
Yeah, no,
What?
I'm good. Indefinitely good, as long as you need me.
I want to hear what Vinny has
Great.
to say.
I do have a
Awesome.
way to light it. As
What
I'm sitting there, I think about the ember. I use the ember crystal that's in me. I want to see if I can use the ember crystal down here.
Oh.
Okay, so you spend the 2 rounds doing that. Trying to light it up. Sorry, that's a reroll. Spend 1 round lighting them up. They get to the top of the stairs, and you're gonna try to do this ability. I'll give you the ability with a 15 or higher, and you mustering enough just to light it up, and that's it. That's a DM gift at the end of the day. So
It's a cool end to the episode too. Just the fire, you know.
yes,
Come on.
if he rolls it.
Can't
Did
see
you
that.
roll it?
18.
18.
Oh!
I forgot. You know what? The Ember Crystal is like new because I didn't have it last season in me, so it's like I forgot.
Okay,
about
so you sit there. You see, if this is a movie, you would see him chiseling away, and he goes, and he grabs it and goes, and you see red in his eyes. All of a sudden, he goes, blows up the guards. You guys upstairs, you see down below you just a large chunk of rock and a huge blast, and guards going, ah! They will have scream right by you, and I can't do it, but they go flying, and that is where we end the episode. Thank you to our guests. Thank you to Lee. Thank you for Michael for coming on today. They will be on. Thank you. Awesome, you guys coming back. We'll see you guys next week. I'm excited to see if you guys are going to get off this island, get your money back, get away from the hundreds of guards that are outside the barracks and prison. Are you going to kill Raven to find Raven or whatever?
I'm going to kill Raven.
Raphael's gonna kill him.
Yeah.
Are you going to get help from Odysseus and the other crew? That could be very big. We're going to see what's going to happen. All next time on Audio Dungeon. Guys, thank you very much. Thank you to all the fans for playing today. Anybody who made a character, you're in next week if you're in it. If not, you also character could get out of here. You probably find a way to hide and run. If you want to do that, your character will not be a part of everything, but you will escape. So that's pretty cool. Guys, we're going to go on Discord right now for anyone who wants to join us. Guests, obviously, you're welcome as always. Join us on Discord. We're going to talk about all the crazy things that happened in this episode. We'll see you guys next week. Like, subscribe, follow us on Twitch, on YouTube, and on Facebook. Guys, we appreciate you, as always, for joining us on Wednesday nights. And we will see you next time on Audio Dungeon.